Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons and Dragons stream with a Mitch birthday. Yesterday, but a Mitch birthday.
It was miraculous.
It was. It was a miraculous birthday. He rose to heaven, and it was great. That's I assume what a miracle is. We are going to get started in just a minute, but first, just a couple of quick announcements. Hey, we have everyone. Hi, everyone. If you're watching this and want to keep watching, you can go over to YouTube at bit.ly/OnceUponATavern. Subscribe there. All episodes are up on YouTube the following Tuesday from when they air, and up wherever you listen to podcasts the following Sunday sometimes. So check it out. Go and like, follow, subscribe, wherever that is, and we will continue. So that's that. Also, if you want to support us, you can give us the Bezos bucks in the form of your Twitch Prime subscription. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. Click that button right up there. Connect your account. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you can still click that button right up there and give us money. And if you don't want to use Bezos bucks, you can go over to patreon.com/OnceUponATavern and support us there at whatever tier you feel is necessary. Pretty much everyone who's watched so far has decided that the $0 tier is the best one that they want to go with. So, hey.
The last time I paid... Never mind. Go ahead.
All right. Never mind, he says. And that's it. That's everything. We just...
Did you tell them about our parodies?
Oh, all the parodies. Everything we do here is parody. Especially if we reference anything.
The parodies nuts on your forehead.
Got him.
What? That was so stupid.
You like that?
Oh.
You should probably see the ligma clause. But before we get to that,
Holy shit, I don't think they were ready for that.
Oh man.
Just our attempt to connect with the youth?
No, it's just bad memes.
I could floss if you want to.
Sometimes Facebook shouldn't be allowed on my phone, and because this is what happens.
Okay, so...
I'm having a go. Let's floss right into this week's episode.
Without any further ado, let's floss right into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
We're actually here to discuss.
Discuss what?
I don't know. I wanted to leave it a cliffhanger. I don't know.
And welcome back.
I guess I didn't realize we weren't already back. So I was like, why are we just sitting here?
Oh, no. We just came back. Yeah.
Talking about MLMs, yeah.
Yeah. Man, we're tired. It's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be a full session tonight. But we'll get through it. So where we last left Los Caballeros, after discovering the third floor of Dar Arael and moving in, clearing out the Neothalid and Intellect Devour infestation, you all met with the revenant form of Dalen, Sinrig's daughter, who is a revenant of the Raven Queen. You heard her out and learned that Demetrius needed to sacrifice himself in order to speak with the Raven Queen, which is the reason you all had come there.
It was a very one-sided conversation, to be fair.
Yeah, whatever. Deal with it. She can't speak. So anyway, Demetrius ultimately decided to follow through with it, sacrificing himself on an altar, and being ushered to the realm of death, while the rest of you stayed behind to protect his body. And protect his body you needed to, because the quarry had gotten wind of where you were and unleashed wave after wave of enemies upon you all, nearly killing you as you all worked to defend Demetrius, until you finally you lasted until the very last second, and Demetrius came back to life. Meanwhile, Demetrius, on the other side of things, learned all about the Raven Queen and Morpheus's past. Learning about after she had his son's wife, given his son the chance to reclaim his wife from the world of the dead, and he failed, and ultimately led to his death. You learned about the afterwards Morpheus, Morpheus had taken his group of Fae that had kind of pledged their allegiance to him, and left the Feywild shortly after, starting some sort of war with the gods, and specifically the Raven Queen. After doing so, he worked with them, using them to create a dream realm, using his abilities as the Archfey of Dreams to create a sort of demi-plane that he called Dal Quor, the Realm of Dreams. From there, you learned that he seemed to have some sort of plan that he intended to kind of take the material plane as well as Dal Quor, and slowly but surely more and more of his Fae, or Quarry as he called them, began to realize that it was no bueno. And sure enough, the last to finally turn on him was Gideon, his sort of right hand and top lieutenant. After a failed coup on Morpheus's life and on his castle, the Light Quarry, those that had band together to attempt the coup, were banished from Dal Quor, and Morpheus promised the Raven Queen that he would show her what a god truly is. And at that point, Demetrius had agreed to accept the Raven Queen's aid, and unlocked Gideon, who had been locked away by Krakoa, Demetrius's former god who he had worshipped in a time of punishment. Gideon now free, Demetrius was resurrected, and you all were saved in the last minute by the Raven Queen, who had now gained enough power for one very quick trip to the material plane. Demetrius accepted her nod as she walked back into the shadowed hallway. I know it's a very long recap, but we needed it, I think. And so now, Los Caballeros, we pick up as Dalen prepares to follow behind her queen.
Just real quick, I'm assuming I have like a scar over my heart.
You do.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you check. The first thing you check is your chest, and as you kind of like pull aside your shirt.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Oh, you're not wearing a shirt. So you check your chest, and you see it has healed over, but it is scarred.
Cool.
And along the scar is it's like scarred as a feather.
Yeah.
So,
Love it.
The rest of you,
Really cool.
Dalen kind of turns to all of you as the Raven Queen walks down the hall. Well, did you find what you were looking for, Father?
Yes, I I believe that I did. Thank you, Dan. All of you. We have much to discuss.
Well then, my work here is done for now.
Galen. Yeah. It's been a blessing to see you again. And I will see you again.
Yes, something like me.
I pull out her totem. I have been using this, but it is yours. But if you want it back.
She looks at it and looks up at you. Father, I am no longer of this plane. These things, unfortunately, do not carry the same weight they do when you are living. I have other things now that remind me of you. So you keep it, and you give it to someone who needs it.
What other things do you have?
Memories.
Be good.
You too. It was nice meeting you all. You all be good as well. Okay.
We try.
And she turns back and looks back one more time at you, Sinrig, before walking down the hall.
Just put my hand on Cindric's shoulder and kind of squeeze as she walks away.
Well, Father, what the hell happened?
Exactly what needed to happen.
Oh, good, because we almost died.
Well, I heave myself off of the altar. We have very many things to discuss, as I mentioned. Questions have been answered, and I believe that we will have a very clear idea of what is to come and our goals going forward. Give me a moment. And I begin to put my robes back on, not my armor, just the robes.
Okay.
Make myself decent. I must look like a mess. As I'm doing this, I'll say, I know that religion is not everyone's thing, and regardless of how you all feel about powerful beings or gods, whether you regard the Raven Queen as such, she is at the very least an ally. You have my word on that.
That's good as any for me.
If you find her a worthy ally, I trust you.
Oh, shit.
We also, as I say, have many answers now. If you would all like to follow me, I will try to convey what I saw in a manner that you all may understand. I'm going to make my way to the altar down here, which I now recognize.
I'm gonna activate my necklace and heal myself.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'm just nervous that something else is gonna happen. So I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, who all's bloodied?
Oh, so bloody.
Alrighty.
Is Cinna okay? Really quick. Sorry.
Yeah, it seemed that the Raven Queen also healed her to 20.
Okay.
So
just her piece isn't on the board.
It's
so I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, the board is here mostly for combat.
Absolutely bloodied.
All right, then why don't we do?
Like, did something hurt you guys?
I had a giant bug creature inside.
Yeah, and I hit you a lot. I'm sorry.
No, I hit you a lot.
You missed me a lot. You hit me one time.
Oh, I hit Zane. Sorry, Zane.
You know, I probably had it coming.
No, I had one too. Stomachs are disgusting. I completely regret my choice.
We can give it back, maybe.
You have been possessed without a stomach before, as well. Just as a reminder.
Yeah, but I could taste the whole thing.
Yeah.
Gross.
The experience was very different this time.
Instead of it just, oh god, that's gross.
It was just a lot of umami. I don't know. I won't describe
umami.
Very slimy.
Maybe if there was some soy sauce, it'd have been at least palatable. But this old gas station sushi thing,
just like a little sashimi.
Not
All right. So if everyone comes on over here, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing, and I will expositorate all over you during that time.
Harry Potter shit.
Ew.
Expose yourself. I think that's what you're thinking.
I mean, I am. Well, no, I put.
No, I think he was going for a suppository.
This statue, I recognize now. You are looking upon the physical form of Morpheus, the King of Dreams, the pale-faced man. As we learned from Oberon, his son, Orpheus, lost his wife and was given a chance to bring her back from the land of the dead, but ultimately failed. Morpheus blamed the Raven Queen for this. And as such, he became the leader of the exiled Fae. I believe they were called Lunarians by Titania.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. But his followers became the first quarry. And he created the Plane of Dreams as a place they could call their own. However, it seems that in seeking revenge against the Raven Queen, he sought to conquer other planes. He was not satisfied with his own anymore. My quarry, Gideon, led an attempt to stop him, but ultimately failed. And as a result, he and all of his compatriots were banished from the Plane of Dreams. They, in a sense, lost their physical form. They became rebel quarry, wandering the material plane until eventually they chose to merge with humans, mortal beings, to form Kalashtar. This is the beginning of my heritage. And from what I understand, the war over Dol Quor and Rebel Quarry, Kalashtar, Evil Quarry, I understand it better now. Another thing that I am quite certain of now is that I believe that Morpheus, in an attempt to replace and get rid of the Raven Queen, formed himself into the entity we now call Krakoa. His control over the quarry, the symbols, everything, it fits. And now, Krakoa and all of his children, the new gods, they are not what we thought they were. I do not think that any of the new gods can be called allies. I think that whatever Krakoa is planning, it has something to do with the Illithid, it has something to do with the Red King, but I believe now that we have a clear picture of who the enemy is, who we have as allies, and I think it is a good idea that we bring this news to Deliria as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think so too, because she was like super like pissed off that like she got tricked. Now we can tell her what we know, and maybe she has some information more regarding the illicit side of it.
Yeah, maybe.
So
That's a good idea for sure. Do you think? Hey, that Red King doesn't wear like a white mask, does he, Lars?
The Red King doesn't wear what?
A white mask. It's not this guy, right?
Morpheus does not wear. Do not believe he wears a white mask. No, he usually wears a red helmet.
Have you ever seen his face?
Ben, have I ever seen his face?
I'd say so. You were close enough to his
Yeah.
circle.
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Is he pale? No,
I
not
don't
really.
think so.
that's Ben telling us this is not. This is not.
So it must
The road.
be. It must be a disguise by Morpheus. It is him. Okay.
Just straight determined. You're determined.
He's just like, stop it, please.
Decide to do what you want to think. If he's
Think what you
Morpheus, you
want.
should go kill him.
He's just mad that we got it so fast.
Before we, I agree. We should go to Deliria and talk to her. While we're here, should we check anything else out in Dar Arael? This place seems to hold a lot of answers for us. I know there are other paths we have not taken, including one that I believe Mosmosagrin had taken before. I don't know if, while we're here, instead of coming back later, we should check this out. Let's.
Did we ever get all of that gold, or can we go back and get the rest of it?
Which
You could go back and get the rest of it. However, the door did close behind you to the red herring room.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Which room was that? What?
The red herring room.
When we had to like make a name. Remember we had to like.
We had to fight a nothingness.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is just maybe something we want to. I don't know if Zook Mosmosagrin's path is interesting to you at all.
Well, he has my son, so yes.
I think talking to Deliria could be really helpful for all of that.
Talking to Deliria is usually helpful. And
Oh, yes.
Me and her are kicking it again. She, you would not believe the things I had to do to build that bridge again.
So yeah, we have a. I can just cast this teleportation circle whenever to talk to her, right?
Well, we can also. I don't know. Are we concerned about Archibald having this dream warp?
Oh yeah, we talked about catching up with him, right?
I was fairly
It's always-
concerned as he did not answer when I went to visit him.
Mm. So,
But
I
we
guess
we have his teleportation circle as well, so
Yep,
we have
that's
an
what I
easy
was
way
just
to
going
get
to
to him.
Yes.
Yes.
So we could go to Daliria and talk to her, and we can see how things are up in, Praxia. What up, hometown? And we could come back and be like.
Has the answer to that ever been good?
What are you laughing at?
This blur effect.
Yeah, could we, Mike and April, could you guys turn yours off, please? It's very distracting.
I just recognized your forehead.
Yeah, you were looking down and you blurred out, but your forehead was there.
It gives me a really nice haircut, actually. Okay.
It works well for one person, but for, no.
Cannot.
Please turn it off.
Alright, I'm getting there.
It like cuts his butt off too.
Just not working.
I'm trying to. Now it's just taking forever.
Anyway, moving on while he does that. There it is.
There you go. Zook, does any of this new information give any hints into what Mosmosagrin's part is in all of this?
For Seth, no. Let's see what Zook can figure out, because he's way smarter than me.
He can roll an insight check.
Yeah. 23.
Hey!
I'll just vomit.
I feel like we all need a gentle vomit.
Thinking about what Zook knows in regards to Mosmosagrin. You know Mosmosagrin, and I'm not gonna just tell you something here, but I will go ahead and remind things, and see what you can make of it. But or the whole group. Mosmosagrin really wants the Red King to be left alone. And the Red King is a prophet for all of these new gods, but Krakoa's the one in charge, it seems. You also know Mosmosagrin was down here at one point with something that Yerxian described as a half-remembered dream. And that they took that path down below.
We should probably go do that.
I softly vomit all that information out.
Point of it all being is that, I don't want to just say exactly what you would know with that, but it seems to be that Mosmosagrin is involved in this in some way.
Oh,
yes.
Well, yeah, I had that much.
Well, I just don't want to, whether he's willing or not is up for debate at this point, because as you recall, Deliria was being fooled. So the question becomes, was he also being fooled?
The half-remembered dream, did we get the idea that was a quarry?
Yeah, can I make an insight check on that?
I think we kind of discussed it before, but I can't quite remember. I can look back in the notes, too.
The fact that it is a half-remembered dream would, in my opinion, would point towards either a quarry or a Kalashtar or something of the dream plane. But as to exactly who, can I make an insight check to sort of...
Yeah, I thought you were.
Is that the right direction? Okay. 19.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. The one thing you do know, though, the one thing you are aware of is that most quarry... It seems to be that you've never heard of a quarry blocking some sort of psychic connection. They don't have that ability. I should say.
Okay.
So the fact that Yerxian couldn't figure out what it was, per se, means that whatever he touched, whatever he brushed up against, is very powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is what I have in the notes. It says, connected to a person that arrived before that he could not contact. Talking about Yerxian, could not contact him. Like a half-remembered dream. And Massimo Zigren, which is an eldritch one. He would bring about the end of Yerxian. Or the illness. I don't know. That's what I have.
So it sounds like it is no ordinary quarry or even Kalashtar.
I think. Sorry, go ahead.
No, without knowing for sure, it may have been Krakoa, Morpheus, whoever. But that would link him to Mosagrin. We do not know that for sure.
But you know it's not a quarry, right?
It sounds far more powerful than any quarry we have encountered so far. Yes.
Okay.
I think it would be very beneficial if we explore a little more in here and figure out where Mosagrin was going, what he was doing. We should still talk with Deliria, but if we come to her with all the information that we can find, she might be more helpful than just some of it.
Yeah, no, I forgot that they took a different path. Maybe we should follow in their footsteps and see what we can find.
Every mystery has pointed here. We have found answers here. From the Raven Queen, with the Illithid, Mosagrin. This place has more to give us, I think.
I can send a message to Deliria and give her an update now, at the very least.
Or maybe let her know that we'll be paying her a visit soon to update her with information.
Of course. And
then maybe she can prepare, or maybe she'll give us information about where she's at so that we kind of know what to expect.
I believe
she went back to New
said, yes. Yeah. So we know where, we just don't know what all she has uncovered. So
teleport back to Archibald's teleportation circle.
Deliria also has a circle.
Yeah. Does anybody else have teleportation circle? Because all this only has. Sorry, I should be saying this in my voice. Does anybody else have a teleportation circle? Because I believe all this can only use it once.
I'm tired.
If you give me a bit of time, I can learn it from him.
I thought I had it.
I thought Zane did too. Yeah.
I remember him writing something in a note.
I'm just a little tired, guys. Okay.
Zane, I'm almost certain it's in your book.
Because Zane had gotten Archibald's first or something, right?
But I mean, you also you need a fifth level spell slot.
And then I think Aldous made fun of him for having his nose in the books or something.
No, I don't have it in my book. I would need to copy it. Which
I can get another one. It's okay. Even if you do not have it, Zane, I can get it.
Okay, cool. That's all that. So we followed this path. Do we all like this idea? I think it's.
I do.
Well, that seems like 10 minutes. 7, 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 5. Y'all get 25 health back from the prayer.
The big healer! He's back!
Well, no, one of the healers. I feel like Varus is the big AoE healer.
His hands are still smoking from all the fireballs he was casting.
Well, yeah.
Varus goes with if they can't do damage, then that's healing in a way, right?
It really is.
Best defense is a good offense.
We're all healers in that sense, right?
I feel like there's this almost influence, your personal mood and energy influences the spells in a way, where we feel his excited pride to have his healing back come through us.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
How much healing was it?
25. And just from talking about the Raven Queen and everything and the heritage.
It's a good prayer.
Really quick, we never looked at any of those items in the other room, did we? Did we know what any of that was?
I should say, Demetrius, that you do have an inherent understanding now at this point. I'll be a little nice. The room to the west is the death room. It is the place that people go when
Right,
they
that
are
was
ready
death,
to die.
and
The
that
room
was
to the
life.
east is the birth room, and presumably you could probably kind of put together that those who were about to go through the west room would leave their belongings in the east room for the next generation.
Oh.
You can't take it with you. Okay.
Therefore, no one is
But
left
we
to
can.
no one is left to take anything. You would not offend the Raven Queen by taking it.
Okay.
So,
Get that loot.
so are you talking this is the birth room, this is the death room, this
Yeah.
is the shadow veil, this is the Morpheus dream room?
Down to the
Yeah,
south.
so
yeah.
it's north and south is still like Titania, Feywild, and then south is Morpheus and.
Oh, we just
green
weren't here for the room rundown, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
was-
yeah, yeah.
What's that green pool?
Yeah, what is this?
That's actually, it's not a pool. That is the lift that leads down to Yerxian's pool.
It was a lift we went down when we went to go to Xerxian.
I remember. Got it.
Okay.
That lift was problematic.
And so, loot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you guys identified everything, correct?
Yes.
Was a rod of polymorph.
Wand of Polymorph.
25,000 gold and a staff.
And a staff. Did you not figure out what the staff was?
We might not have figured the staff out.
I
don't
believe
think
you
so.
all were able to only figure out that the staff was capable of fire capabilities.
Yeah, it was a fire staff.
I do remember you figured that out because you all looked at
Bars.
Varus double fist
Would have been
stabs.
very helpful just a moment ago.
It would have been. It really fucking would have been.
But no, don't touch things.
Hey,
I hope you all remember this moment.
I hope you all remember this moment. Touch everything in the future.
Oh yeah, we just don't.
Okay, Abu.
Staff of fire. Is that the
Touch
name?
It is a
also
staff
the
of
lamp.
fire, yes.
Okay, then we may have identified it.
Okay.
So, because yeah, it's just a staff of fire, wand of polymorph, and 15,000 gold.
Oh, was it 15?
That's what our notes say.
Okay.
Gotcha.
There you go. 15,000.
Oh, then I don't need to write it down.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's in the notes from the.
Does anyone who wants these things then?
Well, the wand of polymorph.
Oh, I don't know. I think you're gonna have to fight Zane over that. He seemed really about it.
Zane's not here. I guess you get it.
Well, it was. I just couldn't believe if it. I feel like it might be more suited to his character.
Well, it depends on what it does, honestly.
It casts polymorph.
It
I got
casts
that.
polymorph.
I think you can guess.
To be clear,
It's got a little frog
it-
on a string.
to be clear, and I want to make this as clear as possible, just so everyone's aware. Let me open up my book here. Wand of Polymorph. It casts polymorph.
I know there's more than that.
Seven times to be specific.
Oh.
Beautiful delivery.
So we can carry it. It doesn't matter. Like we can just carry it and have it with us for use.
Only
do not want-
it does require attunement, so someone needs to decide
that
who's taking
changes
it.
My slots are full.
So suddenly no one fucking wants it.
I would have to-
I've never wanted.
We could
Oh,
always
yeah, I
sell
get
them
that.
maybe. If
We could sell it.
Oh, no. Let's pump the goddamn brakes a second.
Nay.
Nay. Double nay. We are keeping the wand of polymorph. I need to
I
decide
should say it only requires attunement by a spellcaster. So Sinrig, your hat is also in the ring here if you are interested.
I don't think I only have one attunement slot right now.
Yeah, so
I
we'll figure out
could
which
take
one
it,
of my
but-
other attunement items you can have, so I take my wand
That's
of
fine
polymorph.
too. I don't need a. I mean, I don't
Actually-
How long does the attunement take?
1
need
hour.
Oh well, shit. Yeah, someone's take it.
Yeah, you guys can take
Uh,
a short rest and work on.
Yeah, I got a deattune and attune.
What time is it? Do we need a long rest soon or?
You got here in the morning. I'd say it's probably about mid-afternoon or so.
I walk up to Sinrig, and I go down to one knee, and Sinrig, would you like my ring of mind shielding?
Would be honored.
And I go to slide it on your finger, but even especially on a knee, I can't even reach the damn hand.
It makes a great pinky ring. Oh no, because you found it, so it would have been someone else's ring. So you probably would have had like 2 or 3 rings wrapped around it.
It was a bracelet.
I had a wad of
you.
toilet paper, just like to make it fit.
I'm pretty sure Zook just asked Sinrig to marry him.
Nope, I remembered that. Anyway, Wand of...
As for the Staff of Fire, it can only be attuned to by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
You're on that, right, son? That's your jam.
So
Talking about he doesn't like fire.
is there any objections?
No, I have no use for that. I don't do the wands or the like pew pew.
Can you use?
Because I think it'd be really fucking cool if I had 2 staves. One is gives life, and the other taketh life away.
To be clear, very Raven Queen, by the way, love it. To be clear, I just need to say, if you are casting a spell with a somatic component, the staff, you can hold both staves, and you could cast from the staves, but the moment you're casting something that needs a somatic component that is not connected to the staves, you need to put one away because you need at least 1 free hand for the somatic component. Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense, yes.
And it's the same rules as drawing and sheathing a weapon, so you need to have movement in order to do so. Otherwise, you could always
say get Warcaster when you can, and then you can just say fuck it.
Otherwise, you could always drop for free. But I just want to be clear on the situation. It's going to be very, very cool, but there are stipulations.
So I guess I've never had to do that with weapons. Is it just like you have movement that you have to use for it?
No, you don't use any movement. You need to have movement. So your movement can't be 0. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so then it's a free action on your turn if you have movement.
Yep, exactly.
But if you don't have movement, you have to use an action.
I have 0 weapons that I need to worry about.
You have the quarterstaff.
And
if in the event that you need to put the quarterstaff down, I feel like it's fairly easy for you to just toss it and get it later. So
I'll just run and get it later.
Yep.
Yeah, I always have to plot it out because I have multiple guns, and you need a free hand to load those. So I'm usually like, I fire this one, drop it. Do this, drop it.
You're like Reaper. I don't need these guns.
But I have to plan it out and be like, okay, that's on the floor, so I would need to pick it back up. So now I'm just down to the whip and this, and...
So taking a look at your attuned, yeah, you have to... the barrier tattoo does not count as something that you are attuned to, just for the record. We aren't treating it like items. Oh, he's gone. He left.
Sorry to me.
I'm talking
It's really a
about
shame that I didn't pick up that spell that allows me to marry people, because that would have been just so sweet. And before you say anything, Seth, it gives bonuses. It's like when you marry 2 people, they get like a bonus to their DC and like saves or some shit for like 10 days.
Oh, I see. It's gonna make him in order to have that armor class bonus. That's okay. He could just have a 3rd item. I don't know why he walked away when I was in the middle of talking to him.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're good. Just so you know, the barrier tattoo, it does not count as an item like we had talked about, all right?
Yeah.
So you're going to need to keep that attuned in your attunement in order to get the bonus from it. But just know that you are also attuned to the Staff of Fire, okay?
Okay.
It's going to get a little complicated here. I'll see if I can figure out how to make it so you could be attuned to 4 things, but until then.
All right.
Why do you have all these component pouches?
I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of it.
He's got so many components.
I could remove these. Anyway, I'll just kind of do that as we go. So that's happening. Are you guys gonna take a short rest?
I think so. Give me a chance to put my armor on.
Oh, is this new?
Settle.
They let you have a bag of holding section now in your inventory.
Yeah.
Is that new?
Yeah. Nice. You can add stuff to like what bag it's in and everything. Yeah, it's cool.
That's why you have so many component pouches, because you must have listed like you have like 10 component pouches or something. I guess I shouldn't remove these, but yeah, we'll worry about it later. All right. Anyway, continue, guys. Sorry.
The fuck is it called?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for that spell that like marries people.
Ceremony.
So,
Oh, is it ceremony?
So?
real quick question: does Demetrius still have the goading strike?
Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. This is my D6 superiority die.
Yeah.
Yay!
One superiority die per day, of course, but yeah.
Cool.
Woo!
So with your censure out, you could just bash somebody with it still a good time. And
There's no good
as
reason
you've
to take
seen,
that away.
as you've seen from combat, I'm not the best with my censor.
That's why I was like, Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
No, I just have a quick question. Because you mentioned the attunement thing, and I realized that because of my attunement was full of other things that my life well wasn't actively attuned to.
Does it alter any stats?
Yeah, mine was I just custom added it in there, so it's fine.
Okay.
So I don't actually need to have it attuned. My question is, I have resistance to necrotic damage. What does resistance mean again? Like how
It halves necrotic damage.
Okay, so whenever I take necrotic damage, I would take half of it. Okay, cool.
Oh, same thing with you, Varus, actually. You could unattune to the tattoo and just go ahead and manually alter your armor class. That's also a possibility.
And you can add a little note in there that says, like, what it's from.
Yep. That might be better for you.
Okay.
All right. Oh, okay. Moving on. Does anyone want to take a short rest?
It would be nice to heal up and get my key points back and stuff.
Okay. Go ahead. Does anyone have anything they want to do?
I want to read my healing potion book.
Just so everyone knows, I'm down for just a short rest. I am out of spells. Just moving forward. If we want any sneakiness or nothing, done. Just so you know.
Okay.
The boys
If I speak with animals, I think I can do that.
The boys doing okay, but I'm a little low. Just a little low.
On spells or health?
Spells. Health, I'm golden. I only got hit once. I only took 7 damage.
I need to. How many hit die can I roll?
As many as you fucking want.
1d8.
I guess I do have my daily spells listed.
Is that Beacon of Hope?
Oh, I can be invisible so many times. That's right.
6.
Yeah, they've done some really good updates actually. I'm noticing this.
All right. So Joe's reading her book. Anyone else have anything they want to do in that hour besides Varus is attuning and who decided on the wand? Zook?
Yes.
Zook.
Yes.
All right, you're getting the wand. Anyone else?
I will just go into the east room while I'm doing that and sort of sit out my candles and just sort of pray / meditate while I'm attuning / deattuning to whatever I did.
And don't forget to add the 15,000 gold to that bag of holding. I think you have enough room in it right now. So all right. Then as you all take an hour to kind of gather your thoughts and attune to everything and get some reading, as that hour ends, you all kind of take a minute to focus on yourselves and not have any real conversation. You all feel a little bit well rested. Don't forget you can use some hit dice if you'd like as well to heal. And we move along. So as that hour ends, Varus, you feel you have an understanding of the Staff of Fire. And Zook, this Wand of Polymorph, you can add them both. In fact, I'll go ahead and add them both.
I added mine already.
All right, you added yours already.
I did attune to the ring, by the way, as well.
All right, yeah.
I added that as well.
And Varus, I'm adding to yours, to the equipment. All right, and so you can attune to that as well, sir.
What to the what? I'm sorry.
I added your Staff of Fire to your equipment.
Oh, I put it in there myself.
Oh, my bad. I will remove it. You might have 2 of them in there now.
Can I sell it? Just kidding.
Alrighty. So, what is next for all of you?
Got my armor on, got my hat on backwards, and I'm ready to party.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I think you said somewhere we have to go down somewhere to follow.
Yeah, the Mosmosgrin's path. Yes.
Okay, great. I mean, like, right, we go.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going to Mosmosgrin's path. So,
I'm gonna take an hour off my reading.
with that being said, you all go ahead and begin making your way back to the Great Hall, to the foyer that you had entered into. Walking back to the Raven Queen's lift and stepping on it. As you do, the weight feels you all on it, feels you still for a moment, and then the chains begin to clink as it pulls you up back to the second floor. You step off of the lift, walk back into the hall, and back up the way you came. And I believe you come to a caved-in hall.
I don't like that face, Zook.
Sorry it's been. I don't know why I'm talking in Zook's voice. It has been over a year, and I just fixed the Discord Spotify thing. So for a year, I haven't been able to hear the music.
Oh.
And I just fucking fixed it.
I thought that face was from the fact that you forgot the duration on Passwall.
Oh no, I knew that was gonna be a problem that we were gonna have to chew off later. I actually distinctly remember saying that on our way through. I said this will be a later us problem.
No, I know. I thought you forgot though. All right. Anyway. Well, congrats. You can hear the music now. So, what do you all want to do?
Do we know how caved in this is? Like how deep it?
As I had mentioned before, you are underground. So what had caved in was the ceiling.
Oh.
The ceiling busted.
I have another pass wall.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I thought I had burned like most of my spell slots, but I don't actually have any other usable spells of that level, so I still have that one.
I thought we found a way that seemed a potential to go around.
There is another
the well in that south room that went up and down.
Well, also I thought we saw a side room that was most likely going to lead us in from a previous, like a roundabout route.
There is another path. That path leads further away from the foyer. Just so you know, it leads away from it.
Before we spend a spell slot or time here, do we want to at least check out the other pathway? See if it loops back in somehow? We were in a bit of a rush earlier, but...
I'm sure it will, and I'm sure it's not gonna be simple.
Roll an intelligence check for me, Grimald.
Can I?
Yeah, you can aid him.
Can he aid me?
Well, he's also an investigator. He voiced it, so I wanted to give him the shot.
So that's a 15.
15. It's enough. You know this. Based on, I don't know where you got the idea that it loops around in whatever way. Based on the direction the hall goes and how far down you can see, because the lights are working on this floor, as usual, it does not seem to loop around. Furthermore, you would guess that if it did finally loop around, if it did finally meet somewhere, you'd probably end up somewhere back near the labs.
All
right.
Just so you know.
There wasn't anything by the labs that we had. Was there something?
There was no path that you had found, but it's incredibly possible that it will lead you somewhere else, or even worse, to another floor. Just so you know.
I think that was Matt thinking, well, there's probably a walkway to get there, so we don't have to just clear the rubble.
There absolutely probably is, but it's probably one winding road. Just so you know. I'm just telling you, like you didn't need to pass wall through here. You could have taken another path, but you skipped probably a few sessions worth of shit. So.
Well, the way around seems pretty cumbersome. Maybe that spell is for the best.
The way.
Now suddenly I don't want to cast it. I don't like being second guessed.
I might
Yeah,
miss-
okay.
You go ahead. Sorry, this doesn't. I don't think this affects what you're doing. I just have a. I'm asking the people's if I'm misremembering this. When we were down in Yerxian's well, didn't he say there wasn't there like a staircase that went up? Isn't that the way he said that Masmosagrin came from?
No, Masmosagrin never went down.
Oh
into
no, that
Yerxian's
was
well.
the one that went to the slicey way, right?
Yes, that is the way. It's in the foyer.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, Zook, you're gonna go do the pass wall?
Yes, that.
Okay. He does it. He walks up to the wall and begins to kind of just manipulate your perspective just a little bit.
Here we came, here we go. Your stone wall is now a hole.
Beautiful. Do you once again make it only 3 feet high for everyone to? So
No, I would hate to lose the consistency and have them think I was doing it to be a dick the first time.
Fair enough. It comes out to a Zook-sized hole. So you all have, as Zook marches on through the hole, you all drop down to your hands and knees. Some of you down to your elbows and kind of army crawl through this hole.
Just worming my way through.
He's on down the road.
And back into the foyer. Ooh, excuse me. As you all enter the foyer once again, the usual doorways are open to you. What would you like to do?
So which way do we have to go again?
I don't know. I'm torn now because we avoided the excess exploring, but you had also said you wanted to explore because of the amount of secrets this place has answers to. So I'm wondering if I didn't just waste a spell.
Oh, it's
Dar Arael foyer, which is what you can currently see on your screens, players.
Labradors. Aw. Too bad that way wasn't as cute.
This way at the end of the foyer, down here on the north side of it, the upper side at least for you guys, you can see that is the doorway that had the slicey things that Yerxian had mentioned Masmosagrin went down.
That's where we should go, right? I mean, yes, exploring would be very nice as well, but we have a lead, so we should at least follow that, yeah.
Let's go to the giant blades.
Do we have a plan for them?
I was gonna say I would like to remind everyone of last time what happened. When we just tried to run through, there was still more things right after that. But if we damaged them, it made them go slower. But as we went, everything continually got faster. Am I remembering that correctly, Ben?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we should definitely have a plan before we go in this time. We should either like move really fast or like have a plan for like, I don't know if they completely ever stop if we do enough damage to them and then we can walk through safely and then take on like chunk by chunk by chunk, but
Mike needs to chill over there in the cabinet.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. We hear him slamming.
Oh.
40%.
I just want you to know that I muted as in Michael spitefully slammed again. And then like looked at me with a shit-eating grin on his face.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do?
So what do we think? Do we want to like try?
Is it possible to run through them now that we know they're there?
Yes, I did last time. However, I don't think everyone's unless we're able to make everybody speedier.
If you can move fast enough.
Yeah,
Remember,
maybe.
But it's rounds of initiative. Remember, so if you roll terribly in initiative, the blades also have an initiative, and then each round it speeds up.
Perhaps the quicker of us could get ahead and start damaging from the other side to help the slower groups?
Describe to me this room, or is there a spot where I can see it without being in danger of it?
The step before you enter it.
It's not very big.
But
My
someone would
question
need
was-
to... no, it's just always... No, someone would have to step in to activate it.
Yeah.
Okay, describe to me then.
Okay, I can describe it. Well, let me... everyone give me... we'll say... intelligence or wisdom checks. I don't care which. Ooh. We'll see who
I was
remembers
gonna say, I was wondering if I remembered if there was. I don't remember there being a place where we could safely stand between the two. I think it just went right into the next one.
That is correct. That is correct.
So April had a great wisdom check. Joe, she doesn't even need to roll for Joe.
All right. That's fine.
Which makes sense because Joe has high wisdom.
I got a 17 wisdom.
Yeah, 21 wisdom.
17.
I
21.
sneezed.
I can help you guys out with that. As a reminder, here is the Path of Blades, as you all kind of begin to recount the situation that you had been dealing with. Hallway's 20 feet wide and pretty long, though unclear as to how long, I believe, is what we ended up deciding on. At least well past a dark vision's length. It is mostly clear. After the dark vision's length, so after 60 feet, you hear... Let me back up, sorry. I'm trying to, like, tell you things, but also not reveal things. How far did the farthest person make it? Does everyone remember that?
I made it until the Stompies.
Dozer, I see O was Ophelia, and I think Demetrius made it pretty far too. It looks like.
I didn't think I even went in, but okay.
Is there another D in this party?
I don't know. Is there?
Well, I have Dozer as DZ.
Oh.
You might have been warped because we were trying to do like some.
Didn't Ophelia make it far too?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
She did, yeah. Okay, I could say this. So, you guys have a pretty clear idea. It's okay. Okay. The first 80 feet of the hallway is a path of blades. It includes a set of whirling blades along the first 80 feet of the trap. They attack each creature with a bonus, of course, blah, 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 I should say. They move with increasing speed, slowing only when they hit a target, you all noticed. Each time the blades miss with an attack, they start moving faster.
So what activated when you guys went in there last time? What activated the trap?
Stepping in.
Walking in, yeah.
Okay, did anyone try flying?
No.
You're welcome to try.
I can run on walls now, I think. So
let me give the rest of it.
I don't think I could do that.
Any creature, any of you that ends your turn in the blades area is also targeted by an attack, just so you all know.
Yeah.
So it acts at a certain point, and then like the blades will pass you at a certain point in the initiative, but there are so many blades that you're also going to get hit by one by stopping where you are. So after that 80 feet, you all see crushing pillars. Unclear about how long they are, because I don't believe Dozer, Joe, or Ophelia have dark vision. So you're not sure how far they go, but the ground is cracked along the ground. And no one ever actually made it that far, so no one really knows what happens, but it's basically just crushing pillars. It's fun. Go have fun.
Is there perhaps a way to disarm it, or perhaps investigating to see what triggers it?
You could just go there now, like we're just, you could walk over there, right?
Now, as a reminder, the steps leading down to it turn to single file before you arrive at the place. So whoever's going to investigate it needs to be at the front of it.
I also have my drift globe, and if I use the command word, I can cast, I think it's light, and the whole room can light up. in front of us, and I can.
So
float there.
it sounds like
So we
the
can
faster the faster.
Sorry. Hang on. Let me go back to Joe. Joe, what did you say again? It lights up the whole room?
Let me double check the drift globe.
It's the light spell,
it's
right?
the light spell.
Yeah, it's the light spell.
You can use daylight though once per day.
Yeah, and there's daylight as well. 60-foot radius sphere, a light spreads out from a point you choose. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60. So it's essentially 60 feet bright light.
Okay, so you saw 120 feet.
Dim light.
Did you use it at one point?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't do it when we got down there, and I didn't have time because I didn't. It take cost and action to do it. So I'm saying this time I could do it before we got down.
Cool.
So it sounds like, at least for the blades part, the faster you can get through it, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do. We did find out that if you damage it, it does slow it down. I don't know how much damage we could do to maybe break it.
Well, from what Ben said, it was when it damaged us. So are we sure it's if we damage it?
So as you remembered, when it hits someone, it slows down. Yes. However, there is a kind of base speed that it has, a minimum speed that it's always going to hit people at, unless you work with unless you start smashing blades to damage their components or discern how to avoid them. One of the things you can do is a creature in the area can ready an attack to strike at one of the blades as it goes by. And you're gonna put the blade at an advantage to hit you when you do that. And then after it hits you, you'll have your chance to strike. So with that being said, basically it's like you end your turn there, readying the attack. You end your turn, the blade rolls with advantage because you're always attacked at the end of your turn, and then it'll hit you, and then you can go. It'll hit you or miss you, and then you can strike the blade. Doing that, starting to destroy the blades reduces the amount that are in the room, and therefore reduces the attack bonus.
Okay. My other thing that we should look at when we're down there is I can run along walls. We should look to see if there are dangerous things on the walls. I might be able to attack them from above.
I was gonna ask, like, are they swinging blades? Are they like shooting
everywhere?
On the walls?
Everywhere.
Like, what is it?
They're everywhere.
Oh, okay.
But when you say is it like they're like blades getting shot out of the wall? Are they like? I'm just trying to figure out.
Most of them are spinning. Most of them are spinning on tracks, but they're designed to cover the whole place.
Oh,
so
got it.
I can get myself through, but then again, if I do get hit, I'm pretty squishy, and I can get someone else through. Anyone. Let me make sure I have the spell slots for what I just said.
My question is if there's a spot for us to stand before the stompy things, and I don't think that there was. That would be safe.
So destroying the blades might be our best bet. So we have.
And then take on the next thing. That's what I was in chunks.
Really quick before we go in, do we have any extra armor? By chance, I don't know if we do, but I am.
Actually, we do.
Armorless.
I hope you like full plate.
No, I need medium armor.
Well,
I don't have heavy armor.
You sound like a choosing beggar then.
I didn't know if we had anything in the bag of holding or anything like that.
I have my old full plate. That is all that I have.
That's fine. That's no big deal.
How tall was the hallway? Was it only enough space for one person? But if somebody was like, I don't know, flying above.
It's 20 feet wide, so let's say it's also 20 feet tall. But with that being said, swords are in the ceiling as well.
Okay, no, I meant the hallway.
Beforehand, it's person size, 10 feet.
Okay. So you can really only fit like a zook.
What I can do for you is I can give you. I can give myself Expeditious Retreat, which allows me to go real fast. I can give somebody else a Phantasmal Horse, which allows them to go really fast, and then you already go really fast.
Yeah, again, I don't know if... Yes, getting through would be important. Maybe we need to... I think taking care of the blades might be our best bet so that we can then plan how to take care of the next.
Okay, well then you guys do that one. I will
No,
have
but yeah,
no
I
part.
think, like, we can take it from different angles, I guess. Like,
Maybe we
some
could
of us
take
can
it
go out.
kind of slow and like step in, get the blades coming, everyone ready and attack. Boom, boom, boom. Take out
I
blades.
don't think we can all... We'd have to move into the room because we can't all fit in the entryway.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Single
That's
file.
right.
I have a question for you, Ben.
Yes.
When it says until it hits something, is that like a mechanical, like if I had mirror image, say, and it hit one of my images?
It doesn't actually hit it, so I'm not going to allow that. It'll
Okay.
continue to speed up in that case. But it will save you from being hit.
Yeah, yeah.
There wasn't a saving throw or anything. Like, there wasn't like a
It's
death save.
it's an attack.
Just a straight attack.
Mhm.
Just fucking do it.
It can just miss, is what you were saying. It
Yeah, it can miss.
Okay.
Hoping it doesn't.
All right. So yeah, I think we just go down and then maybe we just alternate who goes into the room to attack, and then we all try and move back out, and we just kind of alternate who's getting hit by the blades, so that it's not the same person.
Yes, alternating. I'll go
For
last.
people with higher AC.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Ideally, not activating the trap would be the best option. However, in light of not being able to do that, would it be prudent to have someone run as fast as they can, and perhaps there is some method of
Turning it
deactivating
off?
the trap?
That's what I was
once
thinking.
You are through? That is
Oh,
also
okay,
another
yeah.
option.
I think doing the drift globe then would be good, so we could see, and we could scout and run. Let me do the math on how much I can run in one turn if I use my key points.
In one turn, what's your speed?
50.
So it'd be 150.
If I'm doing my
Because you would
double-
do move, dash, and bonus action dash.
Yeah, so it'd be like, wouldn't that be 100 and then 100? Wouldn't that be
What's your movement speed again?
200?
50.
50 feet.
So your movement is 50 feet. Your action to dash is another 50 feet. And your bonus action to dash is another 50 feet. So 150.
Oh, okay. So you said, let me look at the length of the room, 80 feet.
Unless you can get something to double your speed or increase it in whatever way. Like haste would double your speed, in which case you could go 300 feet. In 6 seconds.
Don't we have a potion of speed?
Start checking
Not
the
anymore.
inventory.
Yeah, right?
I didn't take it. I don't know who did.
I don't.
I don't remember us having.
I think. Oh, didn't Dozer had it? Because we were trying to get him more attacks.
I remember we had like a potion of fly and a potion of speed, and we were
I
just,
already
like, just
took
give
the potion.
Dozer both. And
I do
took the
remember that.
potion
Yeah.
of fire.
yeah,
I only have a potion.
Apparently, Dozer doesn't remember because he didn't put it in his inventory.
And I don't yet have any souvenirs for my time away.
Oh, I just found
Oh,
it.
fuck. I keep forgetting, Seth. You gotta remind me.
I
Sorry.
don't remember as.
Bill, did you actually find it, or are you just joking?
No, I distinctly remember getting it. I don't remember using it. I think I just fudged up.
I will allow it just this once. But in the future, because I kind of remember it as well, but in the
Yeah.
future, the Dungeon Master is not liable for any items that you refuse to place into your inventory. You need to remember to do it.
Carry
That is-
on luggage this toward.
You all have very few jobs in this entire thing. Well, putting things
I
in your
don't-
inventory is one of them.
I just feel like you get to make everything up. It's pretty easy.
I love putting stuff in my inventory.
You know what? I get to make up that Dozer has a stomach ache.
Oh.
I don't think I should drink this potion of speed.
So, what does a potion of speed? I mean, I could. The
It's
first
haste.
Blades room is 80 feet.
Yeah, that's his haste. You'd be able to move 300 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay, so yeah, if we put the drift globe up, I don't have dark vision.
Does it
But
give
I'd
her-
have to
I don't think it
activate-
gives her double.
I'm checking.
Activate it right before you go in. And then-
No, I know. I can throw it up in the air and activate daylight, and it does.
Her
60
speed is
feet.
doubled.
Oh, so you can't hold. Can you keep it on?
I
you?
can hold it and just have it do like.
I'm just worried of it if it's in the air, if it gets smashed by a blade.
Let me see.
Actually, she can move. Just so everyone knows, with haste, she can move 400 feet. Just to be clear.
In 6 seconds.
Because it gives her an additional action as well that can be used to dash.
In 6 seconds. 1 second. Let me do the math on that.
Yeah, what mock is that? Is that
For
like
a whole minute she can keep doing that, right?
Do the
She's
blades take damage from the sonic boom?
All right.
You cat. So yeah, let me double check my drift globe.
What about your drift globe?
I'm just checking the mechanics of it.
Okay, that's 200 or 20.32 meters per second. What's the speed of?
If she's in feet. She moves 400 feet, so.
Right.
You need
400 feet per 6 seconds is 20 meters per second.
20 meters per second. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is the speed of
So
sound?
for comparison. Oh my god.
Okay, so the speed of sound is 343 meters per second. So.
So basically, it's gonna trail you 60 feet behind you at all times.
Or I can carry it, right?
Or you can carry it. Yep, whatever
Can
way
I
you want to go.
stick it in my cleavage? No.
If you really want to.
I don't. I have.
Far be it for a man to tell you what to put where. So.
It's 45 miles per hour.
I always imagine Joe really just having a barrel chest and not really a lot of boobage.
So she could ride in the left lane on 41.
or knowing the people in front of her, she will have to get over many times. So.
Yeah, that is
especially with this
speed of Usain Bolt. I'm just saying.
I'm Barry Allen.
Twice his top.
It is with magical assistance though. So.
And I'm the slowest, fastest man alive.
Yeah, so I'll just carry it, or I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I'll just carry it.
How do I beat this enemy? I can't run 20 times the speed of sound.
So I will probably get hit, depending on how long the room is. I'll probably get hit on the way back. You know what I mean? But that's fine.
So
I have a relatively high AC.
You ain't no punk bitch.
So yeah, I could. So if we are willing to do that, I could run with my drift globe.
Yeah.
All the way down, see what it's about, and then run all the way back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deactivate it by myself, but I can like.
Maybe a guidance would help you.
Yeah.
So it's just everybody's like, Joe,
like
go ahead.
Like somebody give like a buff or something like with her spell checks. That was French.
Something.
Maybe something you can do to give her the guidance, give her the problems to this whole thing, you know?
You can't use that accent unless you banish yourself and play a new character, a French one.
Be a French cook.
I have a French cook named Jean already. He seems to
now I know the character I want to play next.
Good. Yes. Now we have two mediums that we have alienated the French on.
So
all right.
So I believe the plan is first to find a way to possibly disarm the trap. If that does not work, Joe can run ahead, see if there is a kill switch at the end of the maze, and if that does not work, the rest of us will attack the blades and stay together. And
that is exactly correct. We just need to give her like a guidance on top of the haste spell.
I'm going to give her aid. Can someone else give her guidance?
I actually can now.
Oh,
hey! Let's not do it till we're like there.
I just hold up my hands. It's like
little rusty.
Well, the aid's gonna last 8 hours, so
you can give.
The guidance is only for a minute.
Yeah, we'll wait till we get down there for that.
Okay.
Who else? Decide who else is gonna get it. By the way, just so you know.
I have. Yeah.
My issue is getting back.
It's up to 3 creatures. I don't have to give it to 3 creatures.
How long does haste last?
Sure.
An hour. No, and haste lasts 10 minutes, right?
So I would be able to get back in the same, not the same turn, but like using the same amount of movement the next turn I'd be able to get back if I needed to.
Assuming it's 200 feet down.
Are you trying to go even
No,
faster?
I mean in the
'Cause
second turn.
Okay.
I can have you go even faster.
He's last 1 minute.
So
What
I
does
would-
Expeditious Retreat do on her?
No, I can only use that on myself. I could put her on a horse that goes fast, and then
Does it go faster than her speed?
It would go, and then she would hop off and go.
Does it have a different initiative than I do?
Yeah,
or does
it's a separate animal.
Oh.
So if it goes slower, if it goes lower in initiative, it would be useless.
I mean,
I thought mounts go on your turn. Am I wrong on that?
Only if they're sentient, they have their own initiative. If they are not, they go on your turn.
What about a magical one like the whatever?
It's called Phantasmal Steed.
What's its
When
intelligence?
When you mount a creature, it takes its turn immediately. I don't know what the source on that is, but it's on D&D Beyond.
What is the spell you will be casting? Summon Greater Steed?
No, I think it's called Phantasmal.
It's not. I think it's Find Greater. Oh no, Phantom Steed. Got it.
Yeah.
A large quasi-real horse-like creature appears on the ground on Oculus face. You decide the creature's appearance, but it is equipped with a saddle, bridle, and any of the equipment created by the spell vanishes. Blah blah blah. For the duration, you or a creature you can choose, can ride the steed. Creature uses the statistics of a riding horse, except it has a speed of 100 feet, can travel 10 miles. When the spell ends, the steed gradually fades, giving the rider 1 minute to... Yeah, so it just goes on her turn.
Yeah, 200 feet.
So...
It is a bonus action to command a horse. Though I cannot believe... I believe it's a bonus action to command a horse.
What if someone else commands it?
Go!
Run!
Getting lost in all of the
Why don't we just do the 400 feet?
You guys are making... Yeah, I think the 400 feet... The DM thinks the 400 feet's enough. I'm sorry for trying to scare you.
No, I wasn't scared. I think it was misunderstood.
Them.
Oh, okay, yeah. I will go down in one turn. If I need to come back the next turn, I just want to make sure I can make it all the way back and won't get stuck in the middle, is what I was checking. But we're good. If that's what we want to do.
In the meantime, someone can look up mountain rules, but I'm pretty sure it's.
So I will need to be in the front then, and then what? Varus and Father Demetrius. What are those spells? Are they touch spells?
And how long do they last?
Varus can do it now.
I'm gonna do it now. Yeah.
I will also cast Death Ward on you, Joe, just in case, because I can do that now.
That's probably a good idea because she's gonna experience 6 Gs here. I did the math.
So, Joe, you can have a Death Ward, and then once you get down there, you will have a minute of guidance.
Okay, what does Death Ward do?
If you are dropped to 0, you drop to 1 instead.
I actually already have that, but sure, yeah.
Oh, does it stack?
I don't know. I have a Lifewell tattoo. I don't know which one.
I guess it could stack. Yeah. Lifewell would Death Ward would trigger first, then Lifewell.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So you can get knocked unconscious twice before you're in trouble.
Okay. The plan is set. It will go Joe first, then Demetrius, and then after that, you guys can all argue amongst yourselves, but it has to go Joe, then Demetrius, because guidance lasts for 1 minute. Excuse me.
Yes.
You have the potion of haste.
I just.
You get 5 10 hit points.
Okay.
All right. The order is set. The plan is set. And the rest of you choose your order and begin walking down the steps that have been carved out of something else. Something that was not created by the original builders of Dar Arael. Something that was pushed into existence by magic. And you all begin to step down into the darkness where no crystal lights glow as this man-made path continues down deep and away from Dar Arael. And that's where we'll go ahead and take a break.
Ow.
I know.
Can we say that I activate the drift globe as we go down.
Yeah, I saw your hand. I assumed that.
I was like, I don't want to
you're
interrupt
good.
him.
You are all good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break before we watch them all get sliced and diced.
Yay!
Don't go anywhere.
Hey, not them all,
See you
just
soon.
one.
Welcome back. We are about to get started right now, so I need an order that everyone is entering this room in, starting with, we have Joe, and then we have Demetrius, who is behind them.
I can follow so I can attack some stuff.
Yeah, I'll be up
Dozer.
by
I would
Dozer.
Before we enter this, I would like to heal up a little bit more with the potion.
All right.
Why
Or
waste
if
the
somebody
potion
has
here?
or if anybody has a spell slot, I don't know.
Sinrig, is Cinna behind you?
She can be unless someone else wants to be, but yeah, it's fine.
Are you bloodied or what? What are we talking
Bloodied.
about
Yeah,
here?
bloodied.
Did you not use short rest healing, or did you not?
I used it. I used all of it. I rolled 4 dice.
All right. Then I will give you a.
Not long ago, I was dead.
So was I.
Hey.
Let's do a 3rd level. Cure wounds.
All right. He's going to do that. And who's behind Cinna and Sinrig?
All right.
All right.
Show me that. Oh.
I need Varus, Grimald, and Zane. Zane's probably going to be at the end here.
Take another 25, my dude.
Thank you.
I'll take up the rear, actually.
884.
All right. So Varus, where do you want to be? Behind Aldous or behind Zane?
Sorry, I'm reloading the map. It was showing something.
It's not going to be on the map. This is Theater of the Mind.
Oh, okay. Whatever. As long as I got a clear shot, I'll be behind Aldous.
All right. And Zane and Grimald. All right. That is everyone. Oh, Zook.
I guess we just gave up on checking for traps then, huh?
So you guys have been down these steps before without any traps, so you're okay.
No, like on the bottom step, like the thing that activates the whole contraption.
You're welcome to check. Joe's at the front here. Zook, where do you want to be? Do you just want to be on Dozer or what?
Yeah, as long as Dozer doesn't plan. No, because Dozer plans on getting involved.
I do.
So where do you want to be in this lineup?
Yes, the tail even.
All right. Well, Grimald wants the rear, so you'll be.
You can be behind me if you really insist.
All right. Okay.
Give him pink eye.
So, with all of that being said,
What? I'm farting.
you all
Still a case.
begin to move down as I change up the music.
Just starts playing Andrew WK. You better get ready to die.
You all step down the stairs, and as the hallway begins to narrow, you all join into your single file line, moving past these carved walls that have kind of been seemingly eroded away. You can see like the lines of erosion pushing down deeper into this cavern. And as you do, as you continue walking down these strange steps, you end at the opening, Joe. You can see with your drift globe a long hallway in front of you. Your light illuminates at least 120 feet down. From there, it continues to go past, and you can't really see much in the darkness. What do you want to do?
Do you see anything on the floor?
Do I? I don't think
You
so.
are welcome to investigate. Or perceive. I'll allow perception.
Oh, perception's better. Okay.
Can I aid?
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, that was a 1.
You have advantage.
Why? Oh. 15.
15. Looking at the floor, there doesn't seem to be any sort of evidence of a pressure plate. No.
I don't see any sort of thing here. I don't know if it's done by magical means that it starts up, or...
Alright, well, stick to the plan, I guess. Good luck.
Just because I'm curious, really quick, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and see what kind. If it is a magical trap, maybe we could dispel it or something. So I'm just gonna.
Looking around, how far does that go?
I believe 60 feet. 30 feet.
30 feet? There does seem to be, you detect magic within that area. What is the specifics again? Help me out.
30 feet of you, faint aura around any creature or object that bears any magic, and I learned it's School of Magic.
Well, you don't see.
All of Zook.
You as you sense it, you don't see any in your area. You get the sense that it's in the walls, in the ceiling, things
What
of that
kind
nature.
of? It goes through walls.
Okay. You see that the gears, everything that kind of runs this place. You see like an aura around like gears, around things. It all seems to be kind of a mix between magic and mechanics. The school specifically, probably like abjuration or an enchantment. It's enchantment.
I believe Joe is right. I think it's the trap is maybe set off using magic, and then it activates the gears. I don't know if we can dispel it.
You likely cannot. I don't want to waste your guys' time.
That's fine. Okay. Never mind.
You would need to start digging away at the stone, and then get to the inner workings of the machine, and then start dispelling it. You notice distinct signatures of each one, so it's not like it's one spell cast throughout this whole room. It's been built with each piece is magical. Okay.
Okay, so am I going to run then?
Think so.
Okay.
Luck. Guidance for a minute.
You gotta drink your potion.
Is it the potion of haste? Is what it is?
Yes.
All right, and I chug it.
As you knock back this potion, you feel your whole body begin to vibrate as haste kicks in, and you suddenly feel a tunnel vision kind of kick in as you speed up. Your brain begins racing at 1,000,000 thoughts a minute, and you may go.
I'm gonna go touch the other side of the plane, guys. Goodbye.
I'm gonna say that you all kind of agreed at this point that Joe is going to go, but so Joe will just go first in your initiative order. But I do need everyone else to roll initiative, please.
Ooh.
It'll probably take a couple of turns.
Hey. Litty gritty.
I also have death ward too, right?
Yep.
Look at all these active effects on me. Haste, aid.
Basically,
guidance,
what you're all
death
doing
ward.
is you're all rolling for initiative, and then you're all conceding to Joe to go first. So let me do this really quick.
Sorry, making cat sounds.
Alrighty.
Right on.
Catchphrase.
Okay, Demetrius, what'd you get?
20.
All right, Zook.
16.
All right, Dozer. You're muted.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. 22.
Senrig.
Don't know about you.
20.
Aldous.
22. We all roll fucking well on initiative for once.
Zane.
I'm the ones that are not doing it.
About to prove you wrong. 13.
Varus. That's
Better
not
than our
awful.
usual 4s, though.
That's gonna be 18, big dog.
Am I forgetting anyone? Grimald.
Grimald. 18.
18.
So many doubles.
No.
Everybody except for Zane was awesome. All right.
It looks
But
like
no single digits.
the
That's
highest is 22, which means Joe, you're going to be moving in initiative count 23. All right.
No. Joe's initiative count 50. She's on a whole nother speed.
Just
She's not even playing the same sport.
Joe, you step off of the platform, and as you do, you watch as the blades slide out, the swords appearing and begin to pull through as you hear down at the end of the hall, and you take off, running, dodging through the whirling blades as you do, dodging past, flipping over them, running up on the walls, moving as fast as you can. As you 80 feet into this hall, you pass the swords, and you see massive stone pillars crushing the entire area around you. You run as quickly as you can. Each creature in the 50-foot long area or beyond the first 8 feet. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right.
Oh. Guidance doesn't count for that. Sorry. Those
Okay.
are saves, not checks.
Okay, just get better next time.
I rolled well.
It's a different spell.
It's all right. What'd you get?
25.
25. Very good roll. You're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage. That's it was 16 halved. So basically, as you're running through these pillars, kind of being very careful not to get
evasion. Was evasion.
Yeah, evasion kicks in.
It was a dex save.
It's a singular attack though. It's not a range, so no, evasion does not kick in.
By the way,
it only happens with
only cones.
spells?
Oh no, it's
AoE.
like things that it's AoEs.
By the way, April, I didn't tell you, but you have an extra 10 HP.
Oh, it's 10, not 5. Sorry, April.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cast it as a 3rd level.
Okay, so it is. So add 5 more temp HP.
I'm sorry. I didn't clarify.
That's okay.
Okay, so, sorry, what was the bludgeoning damage again?
6. I'm sorry, 8. Excuse me.
right.
8 bludgeoning damage as like you basically like get nicked by a pillar here and there as you're moving as quickly as you can through here, but you do manage to get past that point, and as you pass the area. As you pass the crushing pillar area, you actually see the end of this hall, and you see a rune on the end wall. No door in sight. You see a massive skull painted, as well as 3 specific runes kind of combining into this one full rune. As you enter...
Joe's not going to be able to do this!
As you enter this area, nope, I'm sorry, nothing happens. Oh, wait, one sec. Okay, so you get to the end of this hall. Without even approaching the rune so far, you've used 130 feet of movement. 135 as you step beyond the crushing pillars. There are no crushing pillars at this point. What do you want to do with the rest of your movement?
It just ends at the runes? Is there no other paths?
No door, no path, no nothing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna investigate the runes.
All right, you run up to them. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
So what does guidance do for that?
Gives you a D4.
To add to it?
Yes, if it's a check. Yes.
You don't know much about magic
right.
here.
Please, it can't be much worse than mine.
10.
A 10.
That D4 helped.
Looking at it, it looks like these could be manipulated in some way to be maybe deactivated. You're not sure. You don't know what you're doing. It's magic.
Is it?
You've used 160 feet of movement, just so you know.
Is it like they're drawn on there, or are they like
this
actual
is etched.
objects?
This is magic. There's magic happening here, and even now, as you stand here thinking about not doing anything else, you feel effects beginning to push upon you. No, nothing has happened yet.
Okay, so I won't really be able to do anything because I don't have any sort of magical ability to do this. I'm gonna have to run back, I think.
You're welcome to do so if you'd like.
I think.
Which you could do within the same time.
Yeah. So, is there any way that what were you saying? Sorry.
Did you like memorize them?
Also.
Yeah, I could try. Can I try and like? I do have proficiency with calligraphy supplies, but I can't draw it down. Can I try my best to like just take some time to like memorize it so that I can relay it to like my magic users back there? I know I won't be able to get it perfectly, but maybe I can help them.
I mean, you could feasibly. Yeah. I mean, it's not hard.
Like,
it's not.
just to
It's not complicated. No.
Give help or whatever in what they have.
It's not a complicated design. It just seems like the magic going on here is complicated. So.
Yeah.
Or
And I
at
don't
least complicated enough.
magic. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna have to run back, and I'm just gonna do my best to try and like
Actually, go ahead and take 8 hit points. Take 8 health, because actually that wasn't supposed to happen that early. My bad. But you did dodge you dodged through the pillars, no problem.
Oh, I'm taking that 8 back. Also,
yeah, take that 8 I gave you back.
10. I'll just put my 10 HP back up.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you run back. You remember. You have a pretty good memory right now. You remember that 80 feet in, the blades end and the pillars begin. And they go for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet before the last 30 feet are free and clear, but within that runes area. You run back to the beginning and land on your platform with 75 feet to spare.
And then, so since I still have, I don't know, am I able to like relay what I saw to them?
Sure. Yeah. Everything I just said is relayed to all of you.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if somebody can. I don't know if somebody has dimension door and can just like blip there and try and do the runes. That I don't know. It's too far.
Zook, you're up.
Yeah, can you run Zook there?
He is not a heavy man. She could feasibly carry him.
Why are you touching my head? Whiplash.
But I have to wait until because I don't want him to take.
You do have to wait for your turn.
Yeah, I'd have to wait. Okay. So there, I relay all that information. I wanted to do it within my same turn so that in case things needed to happen.
Pass Zook up and just carry him over.
You sons of bitches! You sons of bitches! I said
If you would all like to take the time and the initiative, since you are all okay, you begin to pass Zook up the line of people.
We're gonna roll in our
Zook,
context.
This is abuse!
Zook,
this is murder!
Zook, are you accepting this, or are you fighting back?
Did anyone tell me why you're grabbing me?
She explained it, right?
You heard everything. You heard everything relayed.
I'm still pissing and moaning.
I was gonna roll on our
to your fate.
on what she was talking.
that's a good
describing
idea,
for.
yeah.
So that maybe you could help.
You could roll an Arcana check.
23.
23. What these sound like, that she
24,
just
sorry.
explained, are runes of fear. That can, there's 3 markings that are, there's 3 kind of protection runes that are protecting this whole rune. The Rune of Fear, you assume, will, on a failed save, cause someone to become frightened of the rune, and perhaps make them run back into the pillars.
Got it.
I have a thing for that.
So, and once they're frightened, once they're frightened, they won't be able to move closer to the rune again until they take some time to not be frightened anymore. Take some time and maybe a little bit of luck, as in they need to take an action to make a save.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like it was just those runes of fear were all that I saw.
Were all that I saw.
Yeah.
Can I use my Arcana check to say like how to disable them?
You could explain it to her, but it still takes a key hand in Arcana to. It would be basically Arcana checks to disable them down there.
Okay.
So that's why we need Zook or you, but I can't carry.
Or, my bad. A dispel magic will also work. On one rune will be dispelled with 1 dispel magic.
And there's 3 of them.
And there are 3 of them that are protecting this rune of fear.
I'm just kind of like there are 3 runes of fear down there, so just steal yourself and.
I don't have dispel magic.
Well, you can use an Arcana check to also get rid of it.
I don't know that I can carry anybody else. I'm not strong.
Hear me out. We give Zook the bag of holding. I'll just jump in it just for that quick ride down the hallway.
I don't have dispel magic either.
No, but the 2 of you as mages can and then maybe one of you can tell Joe how to do it as well, and then all 3 of you can go and it'll be done.
There was a lot of mushy information and strategy involved in that.
I think it's pretty
in
clear.
a room of blades and traps.
Though, to be clear, someone could tell her per se, but one way or another, it requires an expert hand. So she could try,
but
unless
And
someone is
Aldous
actually
and Varus both get in the bag of
But
holding.
unless someone is actually taking their time to be
Put
to aid
me
her.
the fuck down. I'm not going. I've got a better idea.
If you can dimension door there, you can take
I'm going to telepathically bond to you.
What the fuck does that do? I don't know if I like that idea.
I can communicate with you telepathically through the bond, whether or not we have a common language in any distance, except for planes of existence.
Well, that's really, really cool.
I don't think I'm still not good at magic though.
You don't have to be. We are.
Oh.
And more importantly than all of those things, I don't have to go in the hallway of death.
That's actually pretty hard. That's pretty fucking cool.
I just don't know if it would still allow me to add anything to my Arcana.
Here's what's going to happen.
It's just still me.
It won't be your Arcana.
Okay.
Zook will be rolling his Arcana to command you what to do. With that being said, I'm allowing this, but it still needs to be Joe's action since she's down there. So with that being said,
if it makes you feel any better, Ben, about getting your trap back, I can only cast this as a ritual.
But furthermore, they need to be within range, 30 feet.
Yeah, like I cast it now and she runs away.
You forge a telepathic link among up to 8 creatures, 8 willing creatures of your choice.
Can go
within
anywhere,
range.
any distance.
Oh, it does say that? Okay, my bad. I didn't see that part. Oh yeah, the communication possible over any distance.
So you can you
basically, when she gets down there, Zook.
It's gonna be all of us. It's gonna be 8 of us.
Yeah.
So everybody -1.
Well, everyone minus Cinna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, among up to 8 willing creatures. Sorry, I thought it was you and 8 willing creatures. So, someone decide they don't want it. What I was saying though is Joe will have to ready her action for your turn when you can do it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Also you won't be fast, Joe, 'cause it's gonna be 11 minutes from now.
But do I remember how long it was to get down there?
It was 160 feet.
Okay, well then I could make it. What does haste allow me to do?
For 1 minute, you can do. Your speed is doubled, and you get an extra action.
So if it doubles my speed is just 100 feet, so I can make it there.
You will no longer be hasted.
Yeah, because it'll take him 11 minutes to cast it.
Oh yeah, no.
In the meantime, you could just run back and forth and make attempts, right? You could just be like, say, fuck it.
Yeah,
I just realized that. Just to be clear, I haven't just realized. Just to be clear, in order to try and do it, it does take an action. So her speed will reduce from 400 feet to 300 feet.
Still plenty to make it back and forth in the meantime if she wanted to make attempts. But then after haste, what's your speed regular? 150, so it would be 100 feet. So
it is 300 and it is 325 feet to get there and back.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn.
And specifically, I mean there and back into this hall where she's safe from harm. 320 to be at the end. There.
Technically, when I dash, my jump distance doubles, so I could just jump the last part of it to make it out.
It's still jumping is still a part of your
distance,
movement. Yeah.
It doesn't make your speed higher.
Right. So there are gonna have to be some compromises here. Someone's gonna have to figure something out. What are we doing? The minute is ticking on. You guys have talked a little bit. I need a decision now, or else I'm gonna start counting down on haste, because haste is 1 minute.
I don't know, whatever you guys want me to do. I can run somebody down there. I don't know if I can take anybody besides Zook. I don't know what.
You guys have technically had a whole conversation that lasted well past a minute at this point, but I'm being forgiving here.
Maybe. Yeah, can she carry Aldous maybe, or?
Hi.
We can attempt a strength check to find out.
All right, I can try it.
Or some people could start taking risks. It's up to you guys.
We were trying to be creative.
You are being creative. You are being very creative, and I love it. Carrying Zook down there would be a great move, but Zook doesn't want to go, so I don't know what else to tell you guys.
I'll try a strength save with all this.
All right. So as you know, we'll say you've removed. It was a very quick 30-second conversation. You've lost 30 seconds of haste.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and push Aldous up for a turn. which is not long. So you're down to 24 seconds of haste. That's 4 rounds of haste you now have. Go ahead and make a strength check to grab Aldous.
Okay, that's not bad. 15.
How much do you weigh, Aldous?
150 pounds.
I will allow it. I'd say haste is helping you a little bit too. Yeah. You go ahead and throw Aldous over your shoulder.
Me lifting my own weight. That's just no lifting herself.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. You know, she still has strength in her. What's her strength score?
Not good. -1.
9.
A 9, sorry.
Man, that may
I could also
that
use
may
a
not
key
even
point
actually be within your lifting capabilities, though.
Oh, I might not be able to.
I'm checking your strength now. 9. Where's the lifting?
It'll say under inventory. It'll say on the top of it what your lifting capacity is.
Lighter.
She has a carrying capacity of 135 pounds. So she could still carry him, but it's going to have her movement. So she will move 200 feet. So she could still get him.
Make it down there,
she could
and
still
once
get
we're
him to the end
down
of the hall.
there, we would just
Almost
be at
like-
the end of the hall together. I think that's fine, right?
It's almost like Zook would have been the perfect
Right?
person to take
Right?
out.
Is that fine? Let's just do that. Sorry, I'm trying to make decisions a little quicker.
Okay, that's
yes,
fine.
let's do that. I think that's a good idea. We're at the end of the hall. I have a thing for fear effects that I can just like get rid of it. So
all right,
we'll do
so
that.
you lift him up over your shoulder and take off down the hall, moving a little
I
slower.
carry him like a sack of potatoes.
Moving a little slower, though you can't entirely tell, as you are currently affected by the haste spell. Aldous, I'm assuming you readied your action before hopping up.
I'm after her.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You all run as you watch.
Hey, why would I have to ready my action? Expound on that.
I'm not going to. So you, fine, I will be super kind to you. It would give you 2 actions. It would give you the one, once she arrives at the end of the turn, and 1 when it comes to your turn.
Oh, I thought that
Say thank you,
I
Ben.
legitimately thought that was like a mechanic thing that didn't work.
No,
because
it
I'm
works.
next.
You're in initiative.
Okay. Then yeah.
All right. Then Joe, Aldous, you're watching as these swords whiz past your head. She runs into this crushing pillar area, and you watch as you have no control in this situation. Joe is just sidestepping, running up a wall, just moving as quickly as she can, and gets you down to the end of this hall with this Rune of Fear, dropping you off right next to it. Having used 160 feet, you do have your speed was halved when carrying him, but no longer halved now. So I would say you dropping him off, your speed has now jumped back up to 240 feet. You have 240 feet of speed left if you want to abandon him here. Aldous.
Yeah.
Arcana check. This
20.
triggers your readied action.
The first one was a 19.
The first one's a 19. Well, we'll worry about the second one when it comes to your turn. But for the first one, as you look it over, you go, yeah, no, this is basic. This is fine. No problem at all. You wipe away the right parts of the first rune, and it dies down. Joe, you do have, if I'm doing my math right, 2 actions. You can choose to use those to help, like to try it yourself, or you could run off.
Would him guiding me and like telling me what to do, would that help me at all?
He is using his action to focus on his task, so no.
Understood. Okay, well, I'll just try and look and see what he's doing, and I'll just try and mimic what he's doing.
Give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Oh, God. Roll well. Oh, it's a terrible roll. 10 again.
You do have you look it over. You look at what he's doing. You're like trying to ask. You're like, hey, what? He's like, shush. I'm focusing.
I'm like cheating on a test. I'm like,
and you
erase
do
it.
have another action to try this, or you have
I'm gonna-
another 140 feet of movement.
I think I'm just gonna try it again.
All right.
Oh, crit!
Yeah, that's a 20.
Finally, after looking it over,
Hard.
and watching him, you're finally like, okay, no, I do get it. And you make the same marks on your rune that you're working on, and it dies down.
Yes!
Awesome. Very, very cool.
I did the magic! I did it!
I did
it!
End of Joe's turn.
Oh.
Joe, I would love for you to please roll a wisdom save.
Alright, let's try it. Now I used the crit already, guys, so.
You got another one.
Does the aid or guidance, what does that help with wisdom saves?
Did you use your guidance yet? I think you used it.
Yes, but it's until the spell ends.
Oh, it
so
is?
Has it been a minute?
Okay, cool. No, it has not been a minute. So, it does not help for saves, no.
No, okay.
Right.
14.
A 14. As you look at this rune, you feel your panic begin to pick up. And it's terrifying. You are now frightened of the room, and you must immediately use your reaction to move your speed in the direction of the pillars. So that is, your speed is currently 100 feet. So you watch Aldous as she screams, turns around, and now runs 100 feet away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Landing you just past the crushing pillars and into the whirling blades.
They all see me, just like...
You all see her just kind of run back with this light. Taking away your light, by the way, Aldous. I hope you have dark vision. Okay, great.
Isn't the drift globe like super far though?
She's carrying it, she said.
Yeah, I've been carrying it this whole time.
Yeah, but I thought I was like 120 feet of light or something.
It's 120. It's 160 feet of bright light and 60 feet of dim
60
light.
feet of dim.
So it takes a little bit of his light away. But he has dark vision anyway. You all watch her run back in as these blades come flying through, as it is still within your end phase. So...
That's fucking wild.
That is a 17 to hit.
No.
Okay. You see it. You're like, ah! Like, knock a blade out of the way.
So haste.
And your turn there. Dozer, would you like to try anything?
Does it make sense for me to get these blades out of the way? We're still going back and forth, right?
Well, you notice that they just missed her and have seemed to begun to speed up.
Okay.
Yeah, probably hitting him would be good, but I don't know.
Yeah, let me do it. So I'll move it. I'll move into the room and then I'll ready an attack.
We have enough movement to back out.
How far in are you moving?
How far? The blade section. How long is that?
80 feet long.
Okay, I'll probably just use full movement to go. What? 30.
Do you need to be all the way in if you're waiting for the blade to come at you? 10,
15, 20, 20.
Yeah, no, I'll be.
He won't be able to move out. Is the point? He is readying his action, and that will end his turn. So he won't have movement to escape. So he's in here now. So you move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can't move 400 feet?
I don't understand.
Oh, no,
no.
It was a joke.
Okay, so 1 second.
You normally do like 20 attacks in a round, so I didn't know if you had that for actions and shit too.
+2. I'm sorry, I'm doing math. There's so much math in this trap. Cool. By the way, one thing I did fail to mention, and Dozer, you could decide based on this. As you step forward and kind of look inside, you notice that the trap seems to have grown angry at the tampering. The swords are not necessarily moving faster, but with greater force.
They have frowny faces.
As in, they are going to hurt more if they hit you.
The little, have you guys seen the Angry Doodle like subreddit where like items have like little crazy angry faces and like arms?
You actually see the skull in the center of this protection, the 3 protection runes at your end, Aldous, just like furrow its brow. It's just like.
I can't even express how much eat my ass I have for all of you.
Present it.
So, Dozer, do you still want to do that then?
Don't tempt me, God boy.
I'm taking that as a yes.
Aldous, you said what?
Then, Dozer, at the end of your turn, first the sword attacks. With advantage, because you are readying an attack.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit you?
No.
Okay, they speed up.
Okay. So.
You attack it, right, with your ready attack?
And he attacks.
I'm waiting for him, yeah.
Go ahead and attack for me.
Okay. We'll go ahead and attack for you. Daddy. And that's a natural 1.
You absolute slut.
I am just a fat slut. Okay.
1 second, I'm sorry.
No.
Don't be sorry, just be better.
We said
Okay.
I never said I was sorry.
You swing at the sword coming past you and just completely miss it. You do have another attack to try and recover. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
Okay. It was the disadvantage.
Sure, it's so simple.
14.
A 14. Will not hit it.
Damn.
The swords are moving very fast, and you just kind of whiff it as it moves past, and this blades just kind of try to slash you, but just kind of ting off your armor and continue on their merry way, ending your turn. Aldous, you are up. You have this last rune here, which is very obviously pissed off. Go ahead and roll.
24, sir.
You son of a bitch. All right.
I have good Arcana. I have +5.
You change the last rune, scratching it off, and you see as this this skull gives like an oh no face, and then it blows away into dust. The wall in front of you begins to open up, and the whole trap powers down.
I carried an Aldous today.
It's like that face the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man makes before in Ghostbusters, right before he blows up. He's like, "Rrr."
Guys, I did a magical thing. I disabled one of the runes.
And
Yes,
so,
Yeah.
you feel the fear begin to fade on you, Joe, as your excitement over disabling one of the runes builds.
I will say that did take us like over half the session, so it was not a wasted trap for sure, because time is of the essence.
Sure. And you know, you guys still, it was good. You guys handled it well. I'm mad at you, but you handled it well.
Really fun.
We planned something that worked out pretty well, and when we were thrown a curveball, I think we decided pretty well what to do.
Relatively quickly.
I think so. So,
For our standards, yes.
here you all are now.
All this is just at the front, like,
With this
She's so
large
nice.
wall having opened up at your end, you all heard it. You all heard the trap power down, and then the grinding of stone at the other end of the room. What do we do?
I still have haste, so I run all the way to the other room. Like a
wait. I would like to check for traps first. Somebody.
No, I'm not gonna run through. I have to go to. They all have to run to the end of the.
Oh, you're saying to the end. To
Yeah,
the wall.
I get to the
meet
wall.
up with me to catch up with me.
Yeah, and I'm there.
And then I believe we should look for something here.
There's a lot of running.
Just in case. Maybe Sinner, you can check and see if there's anything else that's gonna hurt us when we walk in here. You know.
Yeah, sure. I'll make a perception check.
I'm gonna like point out some key, places that maybe there would be a trap to kind of help you.
I have.
Maybe
I
check for, like,
have
a-
proficiency in thieves' tools. I could help out with checking for traps too.
Sure.
I don't know.
I was just giving him advantage.
Oh, okay.
So I will roll a perception. Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, that is an 18 plus 12.
An 18 plus 12.
Dirty.
Plus 12.
No, I'm so sorry. It's 18 plus 11. I'm sorry.
Looking around.
My plus 12 is in athletics.
Looking around this area, this immediate area you're within, no, there does not seem to be, doesn't seem to be any traps of any sort. It seems like you just you look back behind you over your shoulder and you're like, that was the trap. You're good.
I thought we were in a trap house.
You're good.
What does it look like beyond?
Beyond, the smooth carving of the walls has now ended, and you watch as the carved walls have become even rougher, as though something pushed its way through here. You see a path that is not carved or paved at all. It's cracked. It's rocky. It was not intentionally created, almost accidentally in someone's wake. You see ahead of you a long hallway going well beyond your dark vision, well beyond what the drift globe allows.
Okay,
let's go. Yeah,
let's keep walking.
Okay.
Is it still 20 feet wide? Is it?
This yeah, about 25 feet actually. You see it kind of open up a little bit.
You can fit 5 of us.
Breathing room.
I like to imagine that once haste is done, Joe like grabs her knees and like breathes, and she's like, "Whew, that was a good workout, guys. Woo!"
And that
All
is
right.
why, for 6 seconds, you don't do a single thing, which is what happens at the end of haste. You don't do anything.
One last.
Whew.
Aldous picks her up and like carries.
All right.
It's 30 feet, and I can carry 150 pounds.
So.
I like that the water boy is stronger than the monk.
Carries one arm.
Just kind of
Some high quality H2O.
gathering everyone up here so that you can place yourselves.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, put me on your broom. Oh wait.
Oh, the broom! Come on!
That was a magic carpet. That was the previous campaign.
I'm
right?
already upset.
That was
okay?
Didn't
I'm
Seneca...
upset that my El Camino is gone.
What am I missing here?
Lana, it's the perfect fusion of 2 vehicles.
Oh, Demetrius. Demetrius, what'd you do with your token?
It is currently
I
in
see
the.
Alrighty. So, does anyone have anything they want to talk about? Anything they want to say or do? As they continue along here?
Just a little spooked.
Alright.
You were spooked. I was spooked. You see?
I'm gonna make just like active perception and.
Oh, I'm starting.
Really keep an eye out. Can I have Sinna's help with that? Can she like be sniffing around as well to?
Sure.
just kinda...
Yeah. Roll it.
Yeah, and he's signs of Mosmosa Green too. If people want to look at.
Okay, that's a 10 plus, so it's just my 21.
21.
My passive, yeah. That's a bummer.
Cast banishment on somebody.
Stop it. Stop. Only Aldous thinks that's fun. Nobody else thinks that's fun.
And telekinesis.
You
sent
all
over her, so she does that.
continue your walk down this hall. Half hour. An hour.
Oh, jeez.
It goes deep and far. At this point, you suspect that you may be somewhere underneath the lake above you as you kind of move cautiously through this place. It's almost like it's so off the beaten path. Like, it wasn't like Dar Arael was built near here as for a reason. It seems like there's no way anyone would have known wherever this leads what is here, basically. This is so far away from anything down here that it's like, what is going on? Sinrig, as you walk, there comes a point where you actually start to see these statues, or so they seem to be, made of what appears to be a stone. These creatures with no eyes, empty mouth, apologies. No eyes, mouth. Their mouth kind of extended and these long tongues sticking out of them, petrified. 2 tentacles coming from the back of each shoulder, just kind of in various forms. You see them as you see one as you walk by. As you continue to walk, you see one on the other side of you.
Do I recognize these things at all?
Roll, and you can roll a nature check at disadvantage or an arcana check.
I'm gonna do nature at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah! It was an 18 and a 16, so that is a dirty 20.
These seem to be effigies of what appear to be Dolgons. They're emaciated. They're aberrations to nature, to life. They're emaciated hobgoblins with disease-hued flesh. Their eye sockets gape open and empty above a mouth with a worm-like tongue. Writhing cilia cover their bodies with longer tendrils around their heads and 2 wiry tentacles protruding from their bare shoulders, as I mentioned. You know that Dolgon are blind, but can perceive their surroundings through the cilia that cover its skin. They come from a time, they're warped by chaos and come from a strange time when the Daelkyr emerged from Zoriat to conquer Corvair, which is a lot of words. You've heard,
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
You've heard these stories.
Duh.
You've heard these stories before in the Feywild, from goblins themselves. They don't actually hail from this plane at all. They come from another plane of existence.
Do I know what plane or?
You believe they come from a plane called Eberron.
Who did we meet from Eberron before? What was their
Ash.
name? That's right.
Wasn't
Yes.
it Ash?
Oh yes, my friend the captain.
Of
Wasn't it
course.
Ash?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have heard stories of these Dolgons. You said they were.
Yes.
Yes. I once helped a small goblin that had fallen into the Feywild. They helped him back out, and he told me stories. He was being haunted by these creatures, apparently.
Basically, they were hobgoblins. They were once hobgoblins that were corrupted by a creature called Dern the Corruptor. Not an important name, just some lore for you.
Yes, Dern the Corruptor was a very malicious being, turning these hobgoblins through chaos into these creatures. It was terrifying stories at night at the campfire. This goblin was very good at telling stories. His name was Dalmin.
Almond.
Yeah. Good guy. Good guy.
Good man. Good diamond.
Do we continue along?
I'm going to break out that there are effigies to these things here.
Are they like statues, or are they?
They seem to be.
Can I? Are they made out of the same stone as the walls, like the newer stone from what was in Dar Arael before?
They seem to be. They seem to be carved out of the wall here.
Like they're in. So like they're like in the wall.
They're in the wall. Yes.
Okay, interesting. Can I
Oh.
check one out? Can I?
Sure. Which one would you like to check out? The first one you encountered?
What was the difference between the two?
Nothing. They're just one's on your left side as you're walking. You keep
And
walking, and then one's on the right. They're like
Yeah.
staggered.
Then the first one. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, the listener.
Is it perception or investigation?
Roll an investigation check for me, please.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a 14.
A 14.
Hey, someone come look at these. Grimo.
I'll go over and help.
Grimold goes over to help. I will move you over to him. The rest of you go ahead and kind of arrange yourselves as you'd like to be.
Why?
They seem to be statues. You did hear him say they seem to be statues.
Oh, I guess.
I'm right next to Joe still. I'm in the middle here. Are we shelving?
I'm assuming Zook's in the back here.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
move Zook out of there.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
just-
stay wherever.
Cinna's not on the board. But
I am.
but
I am.
she'd be
Just,
back here.
yeah, I can be on the outside. You go on the inside. I will not be touching those statues.
Alright.
I was like warily grabbing for my quarterstaff. I was like, I don't know about this.
Alright, so you move over to give Grimold a good look at this thing here. Grimold, go ahead and take a look.
Can I help him?
Yeah, absolutely.
or-
You can
yeah.
aid him.
Oh, okay. That is 21.
21. You look at it, and something strikes you as odd here. These creatures seem to have been carved out of the wall, but the detail on them is so striking. It looks to be made of the same material, yes, but they seem to be so lifelike. And as you investigate it, and as you kind of place your hands over it,
Do it.
Essentially.
well, you have to touch it to investigate it. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, a separate perception check.
Okay.
I'm missing a Kit Kat.
Ah, not as good.
Investigate with your eyes, damn it.
Oh, that's a 10.
A 10. And as it happens, you watch Sinrig as suddenly from the stone this creature just and comes out, its tentacles quickly trying to wrap around Grimald. Let's see here.
Oh shit.
Grimald, does a 22 hit you?
It does.
All right, you are going to take 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by this Dolgaunt. And suddenly, from down the hall, you all hear just as you see one by one these creatures popping out of the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of them appearing down the hall at this point, poking
They're coming out of the goddamn walls.
and all simultaneously turn their heads down at all of you. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Can I use my reaction to sentinel attack it?
Sure.
Also,
I'll allow that.
this one.
Now, just to verify, I do have a whip of warning, so I couldn't be surprised.
They
Oh
weren't.
yeah, none of us can actually.
They weren't alive a minute ago.
Okay, so the whip of warning couldn't have warned me until it was too late.
It's just like shaking on your hip as you're already.
Yes.
I did
Whip.
forget, but I
know.
did also have the designation that they were not alive in my notes. So just so everyone knows. So I think in that case, I that's gonna be Win Ben.
Hey, good initiative on the one that matters.
Hey, you guys ready to have more battle without having taken a long rest?
Woo!
Hey, short rest is all the fighters need.
That's all the monk needs too.
Joe,
I
what'd you
got
get?
most of my spells.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't roll initiative. I apologize. I was too busy.
Dozer, what'd you get?
That's
7.
7. Joe, what'd you get?
7.
Aldous, what'd you get?
Oh no.
11.
Hey,
Demetrius,
double
what'd you
digits.
get?
Who was that?
Demetrius.
Oh, sorry. 3.
Sinrig.
Oh.
21.
Varus.
Every time.
That's gonna be a 16, big dog.
Grimald.
20.
Zook.
15.
Zane.
13.
Same thing you rolled last time. Alrighty.
My reaction, really quick.
Yes.
If that's,
I was about to ask.
23 for the attack,
23 for the attack. Will hit it.
and then sorry, 8 plus 5, 13 for the
13. Beautiful. Yeah. You, as this happens, you reach out and just slash into it as it just. You see another tentacle reaching for you as we begin combat. I said we begin combat. All right. There we go. Music. All right.
I said.
Enemy up.
We begin combat.
Enemy up. Enemy on deck. Enemy in the hole. And then Sinrig after that.
Aye-ya.
3 of them rolled very well. So this one actually just across from you guys. Oh, we should probably switch to the battle map for our viewers. Hey. This one just across from you guys steps out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It just... You kind of crawl. Oh, actually, you know what? It's not going to go too far. Because I remembered it has reach.
Fun.
Yeah, right here.
They're blind, but
is
they
good
can
for it.
sense by their cilia,
Yeah, that's just a little.
hairs on their necks. I guess I could use a gust of wind to really disorient them.
Also, by the way, never mind. We'll cover it later. It's not important. Okay, so the Dolgaunt comes over and a tentacle whips forward at Demetrius. A 14.
How many of them?
Or a 24.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and
Cool.
you are grappled by it.
Oh man.
And it's actually, it is gonna hang out there. Grappled.
It's a grapple.
There we go. All right, and so one tentacle wraps around your neck, Demetrius, and just kind of like pulls you a little closer to it. That will end its turn. Enemy up, enemy on deck. Sinrig is in the hole. Down the hall, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it will dash 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And that will end its turn. Down the hall. Enemy is up. Sinrig on deck. Grimald's in the hole. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it will just hang out right there. Sinrig, you are up. Grimald on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Sinrig.
If I grapple something, can I remove its grapple on someone else? Because I thought if you force something out of the space, you end its grapple.
You are all grappling now. It is grappling Grimald. You are grappling it. It's a big grapple.
Yeah, the only thing that
you didn't.
I thought. I'm pretty sure if you
move it out of its space.
If I grapple it, I can pull it, and that would remove its movement because you can.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. If you force its movement,
out
then
of range or me
Yeah.
out of range, the grapple is automatically
Oh,
broken.
okay, fair enough. We've been doing that wrong before, but go ahead. Yeah.
I knew we did it before, but then I remember looking it up because I was like, there's got to be some way to fucking grapple. But
that sounds good.
But who else was grappled?
So far Demetrius and
Shit.
Grimald.
Oh, man, that's a crazy range. Okay.
It's 15 feet.
I feel like Grimald might be good, and I might try and help Demetrius. Grimald, sorry.
Dude, go for it.
So I can do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna get here.
All right, attack of opportunity from the Dolgaunt with its other tentacle as you do that.
Oh shit.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
You don't go anywhere, sir.
Oh, fuck you.
You stop right there.
Okay, then I'm gonna grapple this one then.
As you are grappled.
that range is ridiculous.
And you're gonna take. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I forgot it has reach, so you actually didn't move out of its threatened square. Where did you move again? You moved up to this one.
I moved. Oh, I was.
You moved here. So okay, so 10, 15. So it would be right there. Actually, is where it gets you.
And now I can't move at all.
You are grappled. Correct.
Fuck. Okay.
Because it would
Damn.
get you. You would move. 10, 15.
Wait, if I. Oh, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it stops you from moving out of its range.
Wait. So then, how does this one have Demetrius? If it's.
It's 15-foot range.
5. Then I'm only 10 foot from
You're
this one.
15 feet away from it.
5, 10. Oh yeah, diagonal. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just attack this one because I
Alright.
still have reach.
You could definitely.
Okay. It's a 20.
A
20.
20 will hit.
It's going to be 12 damage.
Yeah, that's a good amount of
For the
damage.
first attack, and then I'll second attack, which is 21.
21 will hit.
And then that's 12 more damage.
12 more damage. Already, this thing is bloodied. It doesn't seem too powerful. You cut it at once, cut it twice, and like a puddle of black bile spills out onto the ground and looks over at you. That will end its turn.
Cinna will attack this one.
All right. She's attacking that one in the wall. All right.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be 14 plus. I think it's plus 5. Now,
right,
so
that'll hit.
19. Okay. That's gonna be that's 11 damage.
11 damage. Yeah, this one is also bloodied as that happens. As she just jumps up and just rips into this creature's flesh. Black bile covering her face as she does, covering her fur as she hurts this thing bad. It's just upset. That will end Sinrig's turn. Grimald is up. Enemy on deck. Varus in the hole. Grimald.
Yes. I don't have movement, so I guess all I can really do is I'll use an action to try to break free of the grapple.
All right, go right ahead.
And breaking free is
athletics or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I could use acrobatics, but I wanted to double check. Oh shit, yeah, 23.
No problem at all with your acrobatics. You basically put your feet up on this creature's chest and like run up it, doing a flip off the wall and pulling the tentacle off, landing back where you are. You are no longer grappled. Do you want to try and move? You see that it already kind of reacted to Sinrig.
I'm just gonna say screw it, because this motherfucker grabbed me. I'm just gonna use my action surge, and
it is bloodied.
Alright, maybe I just draw weapons and take a step back.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, your speed is back up. So, alright, and so you do. And so you take a step, kind of like grabbing onto the tentacle as you do, and that will end your turn. Enemy is up. Varus on deck and Zook in the hole. This one all the way down at the end of the hall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Just rolling. 25, 80. And that will end its turn there. Varus is up. Zook on deck. And Zane is in the hole. Varus.
Varus is going to spread his staves out. And he's going to fly up 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to point the fire staff right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Fireball with the staff.
Okay, cool. Dex saves from just those two, right? That only hits those two?
Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. First Dex save is a 7.
Negative.
And an 8. Awful rolls.
Negative again. 28 damage to both of them.
28 fire damage to these creatures.
Healer. Says Batiste or Zenyatta.
What? Who?
You're no longer Mercy. You're fucking Zenyatta.
My god, and I levitate above the ground.
Yeah.
The fireball engulfs the two creatures as they scream out. You hear one of them screams out its death throw, hitting the ground, cooked to a crisp. The other one is really, it's on fire and bloodied. And that will end your turn, Varus?
I'm going to come back down to the ground.
You got it. Back down to the ground. And that will end your turn. Zook is up, Zane on deck, and Aldous is in the hole.
I'm ready, baby.
Your turn.
Zook, you're muted.
Yeah, it was. Listen, guys, I'm thinking about putting one of them earth hands around. Do you have a specific spot you'd like it? Man, am I blown out.
Maybe as far as you can get it. Get one of the guys in the back.
I feel like they're just gonna run past it.
Oh, okay. And maybe here, just get this dude. And then you can also get that guy.
Okay, I'll do it right there.
Right here? Alright. A hand sprouts from the earth.
Makes sense to me.
A hand sprouts from the earth. And I need a reminder on that spell again.
Target, which will just do the top right one, makes a strength saving throw. On a failed save, we'll get there. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw from the top right one. 8.
Okay, so he takes 8 damage, and he's restrained.
Restrained. That one's rough. All right, the earthen grasp grabs onto its leg and crushes it. You hear as it screams out. Anything else for you, Zook?
No, because my cantrip would have to be bonus action, right?
Other way around. If you cast as there are no bonus action cantrips.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all I can do. Edgewood, she'll do a flyby on that close one, and that'll be it.
Your range is 30 feet, just so you know. For that spell.
Oh, usually never comes up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, fuck. Okay, no, hold on, that's easy. Hedgewitch will fly out.
Oh yeah, you could cast from her, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And so she'll do a flyby on this guy then.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So flyby on this guy, and then she'll be 15 feet in the air after that.
Just above it?
Yeah, I got it. 15, enter. There you go.
Nice. And a wing. Bam. All right. And that will end her turn. Your turn. So, with that, Zane is up, Aldous is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Zane?
I'm right here. Give me 1 second.
Do it, baby.
Sorry.
Kill some bitches.
Someone on my closet.
All right, Zane, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll step right here. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. All right.
17 dex save.
How far does that go?
100 feet.
100 feet. 5, 10, 15. Well, let's see.
120 feet.
120 feet. Okay, so it's just those two. All right.
Range area. Self to 100 feet.
Oh. Well, I've been doing that wrong.
Still just those two. All right, so 2 deck saves. The one closest to you is going to get a 20. And the one furthest from you is going to get a 7. The duality of man.
Cool. Oh,
Or
yeah, baby.
Hobgoblin
Some
decrepit
good,
chaos.
some good rolls. So that's a 32.
32 lightning damage.
Yes. And then obviously 16 for the half boy.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Damn. Forgot for the fireball. It would have killed them anyway, but for... Well, I don't know if it would have. Anyway, regardless. I remember now, so it applies. They have evasion. So... the first one who fails, he's dead anyway. Nice try, idiot. The second one behind it will evade it, so that 32 is reduced to a 16.
Wait, I thought it was reversed. I thought the one in the back.
I said the one closest.
First one.
Oh, the one closest. Oh, you're right. The one closest succeeded.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think the one closer succeeded.
Then he negates
so
entirely,
he
right?
so he negates entirely. That was number 6. Thank you for the reminder.
I like that song.
That's a good song.
I think it was that much. Sorry. Alright, and then the one behind it is number 1, and that's gonna take half damage, so... Alright, and there we are. Alright, so you watch as they just kind of writhe their bodies just kind of out of the arc, in a strange and unnatural way. And, one of them manages to get hit, but the other just did a Matrix Neo dodge on it, so...
We look at Joe and we go, you move like they do.
They move like
Aldous is up, enemy on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Aldous.
Oh.
That's a textbook example right there of how you spend your last 3rd level spell slot on 16 damage.
No.
We didn't know they had evasion, though.
I'm sorry. At least my mistake gave Varus a kill because it wouldn't.
God damn it, Zane! You sure you don't want to move a little bit?
I could. Yeah, I mean.
It's too late. His turn's over. What do you got? Work around it.
Well, all right, then you gotta give me a minute then.
Okay.
I'm just a little dragon baby.
I know, but it's the movement. I can't make the movement.
You're not a baby. You're big.
I'm a big baby.
Not yet.
Really, baby.
Speaking of big babies.
Oh.
Oh, little fluffy
His
face.
little mittens. I can't get over
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Kitten mittens.
God damn it.
Is your cat way too loud?
He wears high ankle socks like a jerk.
That's super frustrating. Okay.
I know it is.
I'm just gonna cast lightning bolt again, and a lightning bolt that would have damaged this guy appears 5 feet from him because we just couldn't reach him.
What do you mean?
Because of his whenever
My thing
his
within 10
Stormcaster.
feet, people take damage, and I would have been able to reach. I would have been able to get there, but it's okay. He's nobody.
All right, so another lightning bolt, 2 deck saves.
Yes, please.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of there.
The first one in front of you gets an 8. The second
failed.
one in front of you gets a 19.
He's just barely succeeds.
All right.
So that one takes no damage. The first one
so take half damage.
Take 14 damage. And then I fly backwards 10 feet without provoking attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think you want to be here. The lightning bolt strikes this one as it tries to dodge out of the way, still striking it right in the chest and killing it. The second one just completely misses it. It completely misses. It continues on. Anything else?
No, I just think that's pretty hardcore that Zane cast lightning bolt and then I came up right behind him and it was like almost like I almost imagine having it at the same time. We both were like
yes, and
like bended like lightning bent like at the exact same time.
Love it. Double lightning Voltron blast. All right.
All the way across the sky.
Enemy up, enemy on deck, and Joe is in the hole.
Where are these motherfuckers?
We have one here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's going to attack Aldous.
Oh.
Thought I made it back in time. Oh well.
You did a guy just move forward though.
I'm not as speedy as I thought.
25 to hit.
Sure. That'll do.
Are you flying up?
No.
You're going to take 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Cool.
And then it's going to do a vitality drain on you. I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
Sure.
I don't like the sound of that.
I do. 20, man.
You are okay. You feel some like energy sapping begin to attempt on you, but you manage to shake it off.
Don't worry about me.
You start to boil the water in your hand and you just clear it all out.
Enemy is up. Aldous. Enemy is up. Joe on deck, Dozer in the hole. As the Dolgaunt here in the wall, who has Sinrig grappled, is going to attempt a... it's going to... Actually, Sinrig, give me a Constitution save, please.
That's a natural 2.
Okay.
Plus 4. So.
All right. You are going to go ahead and take 12 necrotic damage, and you watch as some of the wounds in the Dolgaunt begin to heal. And it's going to do it again. Make another Constitution save, please. You're muted all of a sudden.
That one is a natural 6 plus 4, so 10.
Okay. It continues to drain you for another 8 necrotic damage, and it continues to heal. And
I
then
am bloodied now, by the way.
It is going to go ahead and make 2 unarmed strikes. One on Grimald, one on Cinna.
Wait, are these things monks?
They have arms, so they can just start flicking out. But a little bit, yeah.
I have evasion and unarmed strike.
A 17 on you, Grimold?
Yes, to the roller.
All right. It's going to deal 7 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
And a natural 1 on Cinna.
Wait, not grappled?
No, it's just punching you with its fists.
Oh, all right. I'm fine with that then. I'll take the bludgeoning.
Nope, it used its grapple attacks to drain Sinrig for some health here. All right.
Drain, baby.
And that will end its turn. Joe is up. Dozer on deck. Enemy in the hole. Joe.
I'm gonna run up to this one with 35 feet.
Okay.
I just so you know, I did go around them and did it.
Yep,
but...
you're good.
Okay, and I'm gonna try and punch it.
Go for it.
Looks really gross. I don't really want to like hit all the.
It's spongy when you hit it.
Ugh.
What do you got?
Not a good roll. 17.
Hits.
All right. What's my damage die again? Fuck me.
What's my damage die? What's my damage die?
9 damage on the first one.
All right.
God, it's a fucking terrible roll. 12.
12 will miss.
All right, I will flurry of blows it.
Okay.
Jesus, what is up with these rolls? A 15?
That will not hit.
Does it have anything to do with it being grappled? It has the grappled condition too, doesn't it? Because it's grappling me.
That does not give advantage on attacks. It's only restrain
okay.
that does that.
Thank you. Sorry.
Crit fail.
And that's a disadvantage on your next attack as you...
And hold on, let me see.
Look at it this way, April. Joe really doesn't want to touch them.
No, just hold on. Wait, I have to even see if I... Okay, whenever you use Flurry of Blows, it's not hit. I was a little concerned that I wasn't going to get to disengage, but I do, so it's fine.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The blurred background just came up on Riker's face like he was like an informant in some documentary show.
This cat wished to remain anonymous.
I'm here to tell you that this guy is the best owner I've ever had in my entire life.
I told him I didn't know where the catnip came from. It wasn't mine.
40, 45, 50.
But that was the best nip I ever had in my life.
55. And then I'm out of range of...
Alright, does that end your turn?
Where I've never met the nip dealer.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Alrighty,
7 damage, I think. Whoa!
Dozer's up, enemy on deck, enemy in the hole. Dozer.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. So is that a grapple? Opportunity attack?
No. It's only when you move out of a threatened square.
Okay, just making sure. Because I know he has reach. Anyway, let me
hit him.
Attack's going. This boy. Oh, come on. This is the second nat one I've had. Okay.
Jeez.
I'm rolling terrible.
All right, disadvantage for second attack.
Yep.
There's a nat 20 in there too. Okay, so 12 plus 12, 24.
That hits.
Awesome.
Roll for damage.
We're gonna do 17 damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you run it through. The first time you kind of like jam your sword into the ground, and you're like, as you were running through, you pick it up, and this time you jam it through this thing's sternum, just as it just kind of bleeds out, coughs up the blood. It is still alive, but just barely at this point.
Okay, sounds good.
Enemy is up. Enemy on deck. Demetrius in the hole. Hey. Number 3 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's going to hang out right there. And then we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be surrounded. That wasn't smart of me.
You never get hit.
And it will hang out there. Demetrius is up. Enemy on deck. Sinrig in the hole. Demetrius.
Real quick, is this one or has that one been hit? I guess.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
Okay, cool. Then we're gonna go 5, 10, 15 through there. We are going to cast. We'll give a healing word at 2nd level to Sinrig.
Okay.
So. Ooh. Alright, 7. 12. You get 12 health back on that bonus action, and then I will use my action as I swing the sensor around and I slam it against my shield. You see vague black feathers bounce off as the connection is made, and I will attack that guy that I was pinging earlier. Have him make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 6.
Nah, man. He is going to take... What are those, D10s or D12s? 12s. What's a D12 look like? Okay, so that is 12 plus 9, which is...
21?
1 plus 5, so 26 necrotic damage.
How so much?
If he has damage missing, I roll d12s, and it's 2d12 plus 5 necrotic damage.
Did you go Death Domain?
No, this is still
went.
great.
I thought 12 was the combination of both your rolls. You rolled a 12.
I rolled a 12 and a 9.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Boom! The feathers fly out, and you watch as this creature and it runs up to the wall and slams its head against it, and it explodes against the wall, dead.
Daddy's back.
That one had Aldous, so Aldous, you are free.
Daddy's back. He found his pack of cigarettes.
Oh, great. I rolled a crit on my grapple check, but...
All right. Enemy is up, Sinrig is on deck, and Grimald is in the hole. This one is restrained by his earthen grasp. It looks like Seth had to step away. So let me figure it out.
I don't know that spell, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just pulling it up right now.
I'll pull him up to see what his save thing
is. As an action, to break out, the restrained target can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. Alrighty. So strength check. An 8. That won't do it. That will end its turn. Alright. Sinrig is up. Grimald on deck. Enemy in the hole. Sinrig.
All I can do... Well, I guess I'll have Cinna attack him first.
Okay.
Save DC 17.
Got it.
Because this one's bloodied? Or
Yep.
no, not anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
It is bloodied again. Dozer did that.
Attack. That's a crit. She will...
Did I do that?
So that's going to be 12 damage and another 11 damage.
She just jumps up onto Dozer's sword and just rips into this creature's neck and kills it easily, no problem at all, spitting it out onto Dozer's face.
And then I'll just I'm gonna full move and get up to this guy.
Okay.
And then Cinna will 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. We'll move up here as well.
All right, and that will end your turn. Grimald is up. Enemy on deck. Varus in the hole. Grimald.
Okay, let's see. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So, let's just say I will move to there.
Okay.
And while moving to there, I will pop off 2 shots as I'm running forward at this guy.
The one in the center?
Yeah.
All right,
the one that I have a clear shot at.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so that is a 23 and a 23.
Hitting a hit.
17 twice. All right. And that is my +1 pistol. 13. And 8. Okay. So I also need my D10. So the first one is going to be a goading strike.
All right.
So that'll be 23 damage.
23 damage on the first one.
And it has to do a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. It is bloodied, for the record. That is going to be a 21.
Oh, that succeeds.
So it's blasted in the chest. The bullet hits with such an impact that it just explodes some flesh. But it is still, I mean, it's focused on you regardless. It didn't like that.
We'll take the second one as a tripping shot.
Okay.
So if I will shoot at its feet.
Go for it.
And that is less, 17 damage.
17 damage. Less is still enough as you blast it at its shin, blowing its leg off, and it falls to the ground to finish bleeding out.
Oh. I technically did trip it.
All right. So with that being said, enemy is up, Varus is on deck, and Zook is in the hole. This one, 5, 10, 15. We'll step over here and try to grapple Sinrig. So 16.
Okay. 17 plus 12.
What are you doing?
It attempted to grapple me, right?
Yeah, but it's 15 feet away.
Oh,
from
with an attack. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Then yeah, 16 hits. I'm sorry. I was thinking opposed grapple check.
All right. That's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. And then I need you to make a Constitution save for me, please.
It's a natural 19.
All right. You feel
plus 4, 23.
You feel okay.
I'm blooded again.
Okay, well, you know, but you do feel that it hasn't drained any more vitality from you at this point. And then we'll end its turn. Varus is up. Zook is on deck. Zane is in the hole. Varus.
Fine. I'm gonna go. I thought about doing something different, but I could potentially hit Joe, so I'm just gonna.
She does have. If it's a fireball, she has evasion.
If it's
it's a deck save. It's a deck save.
Yeah, then I have evasion.
Oh, okay then.
Well, no, you'll probably hit him too. Sinrig's right here.
No,
Take him
it's not a fireball. So what I'm gonna do is, oh wait, what's the range on this? Oh boy, it might not even be a thing. It might not even be a thing.
What are you casting? I can help. It's my job.
I'm casting Wall of Fire.
Oh.
Oh, can I?
Range is on 20 foot, so I can cast it right here.
Okay, 1 second. Can make the wall up to 60 feet long. So, are you casting? Where are you starting the wall? Is the question.
Well, if I start it right here.
Look, the range is 120 feet, and you can make it 60 feet long. You don't even need to get Joe involved.
Okay,
Furthermore,
so it could be like right here.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but the wall does not need to be straight.
Oh, so I can cast it right here. And
you can literally blow a line through these assholes.
I'm gonna blow a line through all of those assholes.
You could go here.
Make it a little U.
How long do you want it to be?
That long.
All right, cool. The wall of fire, you watch as the wall of fire appears from Varus's staff. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save. Woof! Ouchie, Bobouchie.
Yeah.
Check on restrained first. Disadvantage on dex saves.
Oh, fuck that guy. All right.
We'll start with that one. It is going to get a... Oh, my God. It rolled a 20 and an 18. So that's 22.
Yeah, he makes it.
All right, so his evasion kicks in.
So he takes half.
Yep. Yeah, his evasion kicks in, so he takes none.
Oh, well, fuck
That's
that
a
guy.
natural 20 for the next one.
So he takes none. Sweet.
And that's a natural 1 for the third.
Fuck that guy.
And that is the duality of man.
That his evasion kicks in, so he takes half. Fuck him.
He does take half. Number 4. So go ahead and roll your damage, please.
So angry.
That's the
Stop,
second time that
stop using dex-based spells.
No,
It's all I have.
he does fire. What do you got?
You see that one dude smash his head because of what I did?
It was 17, so
17 fire damage with
Yeah,
5d8.
look, man, I don't make the rules. It's a dice rolling game. All right.
Fair enough.
If it were up to me, they would max die every time.
All right, so
Boom,
it
what do you
does 9 damage to it. 9 fire damage as the wall of fire appears and
And so Varus just looks down at his staff, disappointed.
Oh.
Yeah.
which side
Big
of the wall is going to be the bad side?
This side.
Which side? Okay,
This side.
keep in mind they aren't moving that way, just so you know.
Oh,
okay,
well
but
then-
you will hurt Sinrig if it's the other side. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
this side.
fair enough. All right, so that will end Varus's turn. Zook is up. Zane on deck. Aldous in the hole. Zook, you're
Dumb
muted.
Spell. Fuck that spell.
He's going to crush the one he's got in the thing.
Okay.
So, strength saving throw.
Let's see, 17.
Nope.
I thought your spell save was a 17.
Oh, and you rolled, so it's you. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry, I thought the tie went to me. So I think nothing.
All right, yeah, I believe that is nothing. Even if it was halved, it takes nothing. So, but it's not. So, all right. So it tries to grip it, and it just does not do it. Anything for your bonus action?
I think he is still restrained because he didn't break out of the restraint.
Yes, he is still restrained.
Yeah. And no, I can't do anything with
All
the bonus
right.
action. Hedgewish does a flyby.
On.
Where'd she go?
She is.
She must be underneath Joe, I think.
Oops.
No. I don't know where she went.
Well, who do you want to fly by? She was around.
I
here
just,
somewhere.
I don't know. The one that's not restrained. This one.
I might have accidentally deleted her.
What?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
All right. Sorry. She's not real. She's just a familiar. All right, that will end Zook's turn. Zane is up, Aldous on deck, and Joe is in the hole. Zane,
That's me.
what would you like to do?
Yes, it is.
I'm kind of torn here. My spell list is a little tight as far as how far away I am.
This one is
5,
bloodied.
10, 15, 20,
The other two are
25,
not.
30 will get me there. I might just do a cantrip here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll do frostbite on. You said this guy's bloody?
Yep.
Okay. He's also like pretty much the first one in my line of sight, so it makes sense. So con save.
Con save.
Con save.
That's a natural 20.
Hey, that just happens to beat it.
I don't make the rules. It's a dice rolling game.
I don't make the rules. Thanks, Gary.
Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'll also like to pick up some dirt and put it in my fucking mouth. Just sit down. I'm just gonna sit down.
He's a big baby.
Wow.
Someone get him to spit it out. All right, moving on.
He's taking his toys and he's going home.
Is that a movement or a bonus action?
Aldous is up. Joe on deck. Dozer in the hole. Aldous.
Yeah, Aldous is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, no, I fucked that. It doesn't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22.
You could get to here with a 30.
I can get to here? Nice. That's where I want to be then. Cool. You said which one's bloody?
This one.
Can 5, 10, 20, 30. Can I see this one? Or no?
I'm gonna say no because it's currently engulfed in a wall of fire.
All right.
And behind its friend.
Or can he see it better because he's lit up by a wall of fire?
All right, then I'll just hit this guy. 30 with a witch bolt, second level witch bolt.
You do have advantage, just so you know, if you want to see if you crit.
Hey, we'll see if it crit. Nope.
All right, 30 on it will hit.
Great. Ka-chow! 17 lightning damage.
The lightning connects with the creature, and you see it electrocuted in the wall of fire in the most metal image you've ever seen as it dies.
I can switch it then, right?
Can you when it dies? I don't know.
I'll figure it out. You go ahead.
All right, moving on. Joe is up. Dozer on deck. Enemy in the hole. Joe?
No, it just stops.
Can I punch through a wall of fire?
They're technically in the middle of the wall of fire, so, like, you can kind of see him. He just couldn't see him because of the angle, but if you run up to one, you can see it. And now you can definitely see it, by the way.
I mean, but, like, I can punch him through...
Yeah, you don't... From this side of the wall, you don't take any damage from the wall. It's like, it's not even hot on this side of the wall. So...
Just put on your arcane oven mitts.
Yeah. You could go right here.
Alright,
I would say probably more here if you could. If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Alright.
25. I have disadvantage because I rolled a 1 last time.
Just on your first attack.
Yeah. Oh, now I crit. Fuck me. 18.
That'll still hit.
Alrighty, that'll be... Fuck. I'm rolling terribly. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. It is pretty hurt as you run up and just smack it with your quarterstaff.
Do you fucking see these
Is that
goddamn
another natural
rolls?
1.
No, I rolled a 4, so 14.
14 will not hit.
Fuck me. All right. Well, he's not bloody dead, is he?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Well, I'll flurry of blows in. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. I just crit failed. All right. I will.
You have a second
Can I hit
attack,
again?
right? Yeah. Second flurry of blows.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do it with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! It was a 14. Oh, okay. Oh, 14. I rolled a 14 and then I rolled a 4.
It's just,
So
just one of those nights, unfortunately.
yeah, well, I will move away from it
No
because
problem.
I still use flurry of blows and I got there in 25 feet. So 30, 35, 40.
All right. As you kind of stumble away, just kind of knocking your head. Dozer, you're up. Enemy is on deck, and Demetrius in the hole. Dozer.
All right. I'm just going to dash and stay put. So 5,
right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And one more for 60. I'll just stand behind center.
All right. Enemy is up. Demetrius on deck, and enemy is in the hole. This one, is it start turn or end turn? Let's look up Wall of Fire. There you are. When the wall appears, each creature within its area on field save on one side of the wall selected 5d deals 5d damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that. All right, so ends its turn. So they are getting the hell out of there. Obs. We've got 5.
Pay attention, they're moving.
It's going to step over here, feeling that the wall is not hot anymore, and attack Joe.
Getting hit, girl.
That's a 20, Joe.
No.
That's a 20, Joe.
No.
All right, it's gonna move forward 5, 10, and it's gonna hit you 2 more times with its fists this time.
It is a monk.
It's 16, Joe.
No.
21, Joe.
We said 21.
Yeah.
That beats it.
All right. That meets it. So hits with 8 bludgeoning damage. As the first tentacle comes flying forward, you kick it away. The second tentacle comes flying forward, you knock it away with your quarterstaff. It's like you hear just and runs forward. It goes to hit, and you see that telegraph punch coming a mile away. You dodge backwards, but this time it gets one good hit in the gut.
Is it a
I like that I dealt.
Yeah.
I also tried to hit it 4 times.
Yep.
Only hit it once and dealt 7 damage, and then it tried to hit me 4 times, only hit once and dealt 8 damage.
There you go. You're locked
Evenly
in.
matched.
You found a rival. Demetrius is up. Enemy is on deck. Sinrig's in the hole. Demetrius.
All right. Could I see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? If I were to move here, can I see this one?
Yeah, I'd say yes because the hand is not a full-sized person.
Alrighty then. I will move here and cast Toll the Dead. Slam that shield. The spectral raven feathers fly and flourish.
10.
Yeah, nah, son. Oh no. Oh no, Harry. Oh no. Alright, so that's 23 plus 5 necrotic damage.
Jesus
so
Christ!
What have you done?
All right, you're getting your powers taken away again.
All right.
This new Daddy D.
Boom! You slam it again. This time you see like it's just looks up and you see a raven just kind of pokes its head out of its eye and flies away, and it dies, hits the ground, dead. That will end its turn. End your turn, Demetrius. Sinrig up. Grimald on deck. Varus in the hole. Sinrig. You're muted.
Sorry. I'm gonna go to that guy. I'm gonna attempt to. Well, actually, let me do this way, and I'm gonna attempt to grapple.
All right.
It's a 16 plus 12, 28.
Hits. Or you are grapple. Oh wait, no, sorry. He's got a. He can't beat it anyway.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna throw him across the flames over here.
Roll an
as
athletics
far
check,
as I
please.
can. Yeah. Whoops. That's gonna be a 25.
5, 10, 15, 20. You did say as far as you can. Oh, but he can't move 25, so he'll end
If he
there.
goes
5.
through the fire, doesn't he take fire damage though? Right?
I
thought so. I don't know.
For the record, before you do this, it's when they end their turn there.
But I thought
So
it's like when
moving through
entered
flames
or
doesn't. Yeah, it's not when they enter it.
I mean,
enter or
Be cool. Be cool, Ben.
all right, it's dead. It's dead anyway. Fuck it.
When it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or ends its
All
turn.
right, yeah, it says it anyway. All right, go ahead and roll your damage, Varus.
Okay. That's a 21.
All right. You all watch as this creature is just grappled by Sinrig. Sinrig, how do you want to do this? Oh, you've already explained. You just hear it, it just, and he throws his.
I'll hold his head into the flames.
There you
and
go.
then chuck him into the wall.
There you go. Perfect. And the last one is dead. You are all left in this hall. And you all look around and turn around and see just at the end of the hall an archway built. Seems you've reached the end of this tunnel.
I thought he said Archfey.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Philosophical questions. Weren't we really invading their home?
Yes. You are colonizers.
And then we incinerated them.
Mm-hmm. To leave no evidence behind.
Yeah.
They are thoughtless, mindless aberrations. It's
Sure,
not really the same thing.
Are we the baddies?
They were victims. They were corrupted by chaos.
All right. I'll let you guys keep going at this, but I am going to wrap this up because I got to go to the bathroom so bad. So, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you had fun. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. And as always, don't forget, Sundays are for D&D. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Wait, it's not. They haven't left yet.